Man, I think I gotta get glasses.
You want mine?
Mm-mm.
You want to take a little peek through them?
I've done that and it gives me a headache every time.
It's beginning now for the reading for me.
I feel like I'm inside a fishbowl when I wear your
Oh,
glasses.
yeah. Some guy at the dementia home goes, because I had these on, right? He goes, wow, that looks like the Hubble spacecraft glasses. I'm like, the fucking audacity, dude. Like, fuck you.
Aren't you in a nursing home?
It's a dementia home. Yeah, they don't remember. But I was just like, that's really rude. And he's like, but it's true, though. He's like, I said, you want to look through them? He's like, no, I'm good. Well, fuck off. And I got called in yesterday and worked last night.
Why?
Because somebody didn't show up.
Lame. I wouldn't answer my phone.
It's decent money for 2.5. I didn't go until 5:30.
No,
Done
I'd
at
be
8.
I'm hammered.
Yeah, I'm drunk. I can't come in.
And that's been the cold open of episode number 295 of the Vex on Vex podcast, morning radio episode 127.
So this is what 295.
So technically, we're 5 weeks away from Summerween.
God damn.
Is it? Oh God.
We don't have to do it.
They're just happening a lot.
How did we just have a 200th episode? It doesn't seem like 2 years
I feel
ago.
like it was like a week ago.
I remember the cake very clearly. Excuse me. Jeff, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, bud.
Thank you for being here,
No
sir.
problem.
Hello,
Yeah.
the whole.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Dave.
Hi. How are you?
Now we can get back to gossiping and being pieces of shit.
Yeah, I feel like 200 was not long ago.
But it's 300's 5 weeks away.
That's crazy.
Now, do we even bother having a program, or do we just have a party?
I think you have the party. I think if you're gonna
That way we can do it on a Saturday.
So just
I'll be late.
That's okay.
I'm checking the calendar here. What would that put us at? What would it be?
It's like July something.
Well,
What's
yeah.
it? Second week of July, maybe.
So today's June 30th, right? So we have.
No, today is June 13th.
That's what I meant to
Friday
say.
the 13th at that.
It is. So
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
No. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What?
So July 19th, we should have the party.
We can't do that. I have a graduation party for my goddaughters.
Or we could do it on the night of the 18th.
What's that? A Friday?
Yes, and it says episode 300 with the Vex and Vex
I don't think
podcast.
we can do that because I think I just agreed to a show that day.
Well, when do you go back to work, Dave?
Next week.
Already?
Yeah.
Wait! That can't be right.
Why do I feel like you have like another
2 months? There's
Yeah.
I have time I can use, but I'm gonna go back.
just like kind of bank it and save it?
Wait, do you just not want to be home anymore? Is that what this is?
That.
But I'm not saying that.
But if you don't need the time, it's probably wise to just kind of hold on to
Yes.
it in case you do need it.
Correct.
That's smart. You got the smarts.
Everybody smile.
Yay!
Say we love the whole.
No one loves the whole.
I
Fuck
do.
all of you.
I
Though.
do.
I know you do, and I love you back because I told you that the other day.
I think you're insane.
Listen, I told my kid, he goes like this, Mom. And like, but then Eric goes, you fuck with one, you fuck with them all.
I mean, correct.
No, but
Greg Denninger's entered the chat. Can't
this
be
motherfucker.
Wait, can I finish? He said, can't be July 4th. Is this the party that I'm not invited to, Greg?
Greg ditched our fucking thing Saturday.
I know, a couple people did, yeah.
Fucking ditched me. I've been talking to him for months about months.
Jim Schaefer, our buddy, lovely Jim Schaefer.
He did not ditch the party.
No.
And did not disappoint.
And fucking came out of another state.
Fell off the wagon, I heard.
He said, good morning from the Virginia chapter of the VD Clinic. Space Pants.
Space pants.
Space pants. I didn't know he was really on the wagon.
Neither did I. Then someone grips me up like, Jim is drinking. And I was
He had
like,
one drink.
I was like, we're adults and shit, though. And then he's like, but you don't understand. I'm like, well, you're right. I don't really understand. 'Cause
I don't even
drink.
think he had a full drink, to be quite.
I don't think he was even drunk.
No, he definitely wasn't drunk. And the thing was, like, I was handing out the drinks.
How nice was the daughter?
Sweet.
And how nice is the boyfriend?
Fiance.
Fiance.
So sweet.
Everybody's awesome.
Greg said, sorry, brother. And then Greg said, see you tomorrow.
What the fuck? Sorry, brother. Months of planning. A year of planning.
At least you got an apology.
You did get an apology.
Greg said, yes, you're invited.
An apology's more than some people got. Oh, Jeff.
and it might be something nobody will ever get.
Not now.
That ship has sailed.
It did. It definitely did.
The shenanigans from Saturday.
I was upset that a lot of people weren't in that picture, but they were filtering over on the side of the house.
That's still a lot.
It's a lot of people, yeah. You kept saying you didn't think the turnout was great, but it really was.
I said it one time.
You said it twice. I heard it twice,
at
and I
5
wasn't.
o'clock in the morning on a Monday.
No, and I wasn't drunk.
No, but if you listen to the whole thing, the wrestling wasn't well turned, but then the party people kept showing up.
Yeah.
So people was late as fuck. So that's fine, but
Oh, so my son said, he goes, Mom, just a suggestion. He's like, next year, me and Kelly would be willing to, wrestle each other. He goes, and why, like, we know it's the Johnny Zero intergender national whatever. He goes, but how about that match? He goes, you do couples, and it's called Lovers Quarrel Match.
so I can throw Trish around.
Yeah, me and Johnny Mac could do it.
You're gonna do it?
If he's willing to not fuck up his shoulder.
He's willing. Are you willing?
A couple drinks.
Lovers Quarrel 2026.
I'm on board.
And he did say like he wants to hop in on a commentary too because he really enjoyed
Now
it.
see, this is the problem. You were making promises to fucking people, which really fucking offended me.
I didn't make
Wait, what
any
promises?
until I said something to you.
You didn't tell her. Tell
What
her
promises?
what you did.
Was I drunk?
No.
Oh.
I mean, maybe, but it was early.
He's dispatched and hired a whole new broadcast team for 2026.
I did not. What I asked you
I
first,
did not.
I asked you first because what am I? I'm the idea guy. And the idea pops in my head, and I said, let me run this by Vex, all right? Because I'm sitting there, we're doing the thing, and literally off microphone, off camera, Jim Schaefer and Robot are killing the play-by-play. They are hysterical. I'm like, hey, maybe next year we just get them to be the Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler and let them do the play-by-play.
And now they think it's a thing.
Let it be a thing.
And listen, my
So
kid
what?
just wants to hop in there somewhere.
It's less work that we have to do.
'Cause
And
apparent-
it's hilarious. The
apparent-
two of them are hysterical.
Apparently, Eric was making his own little commentary, and whoever was standing in front of him, those guys were cracking up. So who the fuck knows what was going on? But yeah, Lovers Quarrel.
Lovers Quarrel 2026. Hold on now. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to pick the date right now. Everyone's going to agree. And I'm going to go, I'm sorry, I have plans.
It's a year away.
But you know what, though?
That's what happened
Props
last year.
to Michael Gregory. He showed up.
And
Didn't
he
love the costume,
and
but
he
showed
kind
up.
of killed it.
He did. He
He
really
kind of
did
killed
kill
it.
it.
He might have won costume of the fucking year.
He said, I was worried about wearing it. I didn't want you to punch me in my face. I said, well, I wasn't going to let you go to the graduation party with a fucking black eye.
Was this year 43 or 44?
40. Oh, yeah.
So next year's 44th
44th.
annual.
The unveiling of next
Lovers
year's event.
Quarrel.
Grudge match.
Intergender wrestling event.
Somebody's going home separated.
All right. This is going to be June the 6th at high noon, 2026.
Ooh, doggy.
Add it to
Clear
your phone.
calendars now. Jeff, you know you can talk, right? Like you,
Yeah, Jeff,
I don't know
speak.
what to say right now. It's first time on it.
Well, because he wasn't at the festivities, so he did miss a lot.
Yeah.
He was at last year's, though, so
he
he has an
was,
idea.
yeah, fire. Yeah, that was fire, too.
Lovers Quarrel.
Yeah.
Pinning couples against each other.
Couples against couples.
All right. We are not ever going to tell my wife that this is a thing.
Yeah, you're a little fuck. I think we're telling her. I'm telling
telling her.
I'm definitely
Oh,
telling her, too.
crap. I'm going to get the shit beat out of me.
And can I just say, I loved having baby Josie here for her first
Yeah.
intergender wrestling tournament.
She had arrived.
Had her little tutu on and everything. Michael Gregory said, to be the man, you have to beat the unspecified processed meat product. Woo!
All right, someone hand me the Michael photo.
What'd you say?
Just hand it to Jeff, and Jeff will hand it to me. Mr. Gregory, please look at the camera if you can.
He did make the table.
You made the table. Look at that awesome photo. That's a good one.
You're still not getting off the milk carton.
No.
Like,
Johnny
you're-
Mac loves his flag, man.
You're on the table, man.
He loves his flag.
I wore that shit playing.
I know. And my glasses and the hat.
I got pretty gay.
The wig stayed on for a minute. You did a good job.
I
And
kept-
it was
Wasn't-
humid as fuck.
But it wasn't like sun hot.
No, but the netting on the inside like was completely soaked when I took it off, but I had it on for quite a few
The
hours.
hat was killing me.
There's a video of her trying to assault Frank with the wig, and I posted on my Instagram story yesterday.
And he woke up though.
He's like, ah, no!
Dude, how about the one of Johnny Mac on his lap with the bat? That's your drummer. But again, he took that in stride. Do you know what I mean? And it's Frank the Tank.
It
Took
was
in
the
stride.
Stank.
It was the latest cleanup ever for one of our day events.
And the earliest party.
Yeah, early spot. It's well after midnight cleaning.
Can we talk
Really?
about how fire the food was, though? Like, props to your fiance
She
from
killed
Mission
it. Wifey
Barbecue.
killed it.
The fucking nuggets tray flew. Like, everything.
Nothing lasted. All the food was
No.
gone. Nothing lasted.
Firepan said, "Good morning, all."
Hello.
Jim Schaefer said, "Everyone had a good time, except one poopy pants that didn't like water."
So we have a Mr. Poopy Butthole for the team now.
Oh, whatever.
Samantha said, "But Frank didn't get butt hurt."
No.
Someone got number one. The men beat up all the women.
Yeah, it was
I
Beat the-
think
beat
Nurse
them all.
Ratchet's retired, isn't she?
I'm done.
Yeah,
She's not
'cause
allowed. I'm not
yeah.
allowed to let her come back.
Yeah.
I also think Nurse Ratchet got cheated.
What do you mean?
That last round, right?
Yeah, I think that last round, I think that takedown was it was 50-50, but I think Nurse Ratchet got the win on that last one. I declare shenanigans on that referee.
I
And
heard.
listen, referee was in the bag though. She was half lit
Dude,
at
she
that
showed
point.
up late. I heard shenanigans on the noise meter. Did you hear this story? No. So I do it, and it's one number. Robot's right behind me, and it's his son. So he's like, "Ah!" And the meter just went off the chart. So there was discussion amongst the peoples. I was not involved with this and not privy to it. That shenanigans should not.
Hey.
Mr. Suit is not the champion.
He
The noise meter said what the noise meter said.
and he wrestled well. Mr.
So,
Suit wrestled
Mr.
well.
Suit goes against Spanky next year. That's his match. And then the rest will be lover quarrel matches.
And she did good too, though. Spanky did good. She had her game face on and everything.
But she didn't win one of them.
I know, but she still had the eye of the tiger. But listen, Frank, Amanda said he's fucking solid. She's like, I had nothing to grab onto. Couldn't do shit.
No shit.
So, like, Frank, hold on, I
I
have
could have told
comment.
you that. Frank's a pretty big dude.
Michael
Yeah.
Gregory said, of all the people that flaked out, I'm most surprised at last year's sponsor not following through. What happened to Big Al's dog piss mattress factory?
Big Al was replaced by Sorted Past featuring John Daly. This year's sponsor was Sorted Past featuring John Daly. No dick sniffers
No
allowed.
dick sniffing.
Jim said, I had 3 Jack and Cokes, 4 beers, and 2 shots. I
Jesus.
He
Jesus.
Said, he said, I paced myself and wasn't even buzzed. That was as far as I was going to go.
Jesus.
Fair.
I did not, in any way, shape, or form, pace myself.
He did start telling really inappropriate stories, though.
Who?
Mr. Shaver.
Oh, he did? I must have missed that. Because this fuckhead over here had me eating vodka-infused gummy bears.
All right, you used up all the blue shit. Whatever the blue shit
Caraco.
is, we're out of it. So you got to buy more for next year.
Yeah.
Out of everything.
We are. We are.
Was it bad?
Yes. My liquor's decimated.
And Pumpkin with his Jack Daniels,
There were
maybe?
2 bottles of Jack Daniels.
know.
The big handle, both gone. There was a
Oh,
splash
shit.
left that Jeff had like 2 days ago. A splash.
Splash.
A splash.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not
Splash.
kidding.
So we, like, defiled the
So
booze.
I-
Yeah.
It's like a lot.
I bought like 5 2-liters of Coca-Cola, all gone. Jack and Coke is obviously the drink of the fucking parties.
I mean, that's prominently featured.
People like rum though. I bought rum. It's just not. No one cares.
Yeah, did anybody drink the Fireball?
I had some.
I don't think the bottle got opened.
Well,
You still
because
got Fireball?
apparent...
Oh, there's a picture of
Yeah,
me
there's
walking
a
around with
bro.
the
There's a
handle.
keg of it right there.
So apparently I drank that too. Which, do I remember that? Not so much.
Well, when everybody was doing shots and we lined them up, Pumpkin and Michelle, they wanted Jameson. I believe you did too. Something happened along the way of setting up the shots that Fire Pants got Fireball, I think, by accident. So when she did it, she immediately was like,
And she was mad as shit.
yeah, she was. But then at one point, she was totally incoherent. I couldn't hear a fucking word she
She was
saying.
incoherent
She
for about
was.
an hour.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Also, there's another picture of her and I doing airplane shooters of Jameson outside. Forgot about that. Don't
Who's got
remember-
those pictures?
God, don't,
Jim said everyone enjoyed the stiff dick. And then Fire Pants like, you need to get more Jameson.
Holy hell, sir. That was rough.
So is Sober Bunny dead, or are you back into like the mothballs? What are you doing?
He makes an appearance every now and then.
Which was always kind of the plan. Look, you can't not drink at an event like that. It's our yearly pinnacle, sir.
I didn't drink at all, actually. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
but you never do.
I had so many brownies.
Did you?
Hundreds of brownies.
Did you have the Skittle ones that Michelle
I
bought,
had
or
all
the other ones?
the
I ate all
brownies.
the bread.
I
So,
had like 2 of each, and I
I
was
finished Michelle's, and then I was like walking around, and then Veronica said, "You know, I made brownies too," and I was like, "What?"
like,
Where
those
are
were
they?
fire.
They're hidden. And I sat down with handfuls of brownies and a cup of milk between my knees on the deck, double fisting brownies.
Both brownies, fucking fire.
That's a good day. That's a great
for me.
Fire Pants said laughing emojis, fun times.
It really went well.
I was told that was a good time. I wish I remembered more.
He definitely puked in a good spot.
Yeah.
I told you I'm a professional. I had that planned out.
Really? So he pukes at the bottom of the downspout. So when that rain came through, it was all gone.
I've done this before.
that's perfect.
I'm good at what I do.
Because little Will was like, Dave puked behind the house.
Did. And then what did I do? I'm like, that's the end. Gotta go.
Right, and then you're like, I'm out, Uber's here.
I didn't see Dave leave. I had no idea it happened.
We saw him leave. We saw him, yeah. But how was the Uber rider? You don't remember.
It was fine.
Okay, so you got the puking out and you were fine.
Oh yeah. Once that happens, I'm not that like
Yeah.
I'm not all night thing. No, it happens once and then
Can the overalls come back next year?
yeah.
Patty said, good morning, happy Friday.
Someone didn't show up.
She wasn't feeling well.
Someone
Don't give her a
didn't
hard
show
time.
up.
They're only coming out again for the event though. Like once the event is over, the overall's gotta go.
I also
You can't
changed.
be in them.
I changed my clothes after the event as well.
Yeah.
We watched a horror movie last night, Jeff and I together, called Sinners. Right?
Sinners.
I
It's-
saw a preview of that. And
Who's in that?
It's really good.
Who's the guy?
I don't remember.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan plays
Okay.
2 parts. He plays twins. I'm gonna tell you right now, phenomenal film.
What channel is that on?
It's on pay-per-view right now.
Okay, Sinners?
Number 1. Number 2, the guy at the door, working the door, had on overalls, and there was a zipper in the front, and he pissed. And I got mad as fuck.
So mine has a. All right, I got them.
And I that's the thing. So I was like, is that bullshit? Is that a real thing? Because he took a piss right on camera, and I was like,
I got mine at a very low cost.
okay.
Okay, the zipper is like half the length of a normal zipper.
Well, then there you go. There is a zipper though.
There is, but it's not really all that functional.
It might be one of the little fake things to make it like there's a
an
little
actual
zipper there.
but
there's a
like,
hole.
It's literally this big. Like
Yeah,
it's-
you're not getting. You're
I'm
not
like,
taking.
if
a
I
piss.
start getting hammered, I'm not getting my dick through this hole. Like I'm gonna piss on myself, and then
And then it
everything-
runs down my legs.
Yeah, and then I go to sit down somewhere in Vex's house, and I got pee on me.
And then the overalls are ruined.
And yeah, so best to just ride it out until.
Is your mic turned on?
Is it?
Motherfucker.
You checked it.
And then it went off.
I didn't touch it.
I've seen your hand move. I've seen it with my eyes.
I don't think I hit
Seen
that.
it.
I seen it.
I don't think I hit that. But maybe I did. Oops.
One me.
I'm a failure. I apologize.
No. We caught it.
Everybody hates me. I have no friends.
This is what it's like talking to a drunk fiance.
Did you get the video I sent you when she slid and fell down on the floor out there in the carpet? I thought I sent like 4
She's
or
just
5.
dancing in a circle in the
know.
living room, and I got
That's
sent
fantastic.
that one. She's like, "That's great."
She
I'm
was
like,
playing with Will, and she went to go run and did like a fucking knee slide, but then popped up.
"Please
really-
send that to me. Please." Send
I
that
thought
to me.
I did.
Send it again if you did.
Oh, it was glorious.
Trevor has entered the chat.
Trevor.
Someone
Now
who
we-
missed the party.
Well-
Surprise!
He
Surprise!
was probably working on the Dreadstar album.
But we saw him at the Phillies game
He's at a
on
baseball
Wednesday.
game, not working on the record.
Not working on the son
Trevor
of a bitch.
said, good morrow. Samantha said, I have the same overalls, Dave.
You
I
can
think
wear the
I've
next
seen
year.
the
She
picture.
does.
I've seen the picture.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she's tied to the referee uniform.
Yeah,
so.
she's
Is this baseball thing happening?
It can. I need to know who's going.
He didn't get back to you.
No.
Mother
Not about
fucker.
that.
Okay. Why Did you dispatch Johnny Mac?
I didn't.
Yes, you did. You said go ahead and put it out there and
Yeah.
see who wants to go.
I mean, that I did, yes.
So I go back to Johnny Mac with a list.
I
A
have
list
not
of what?
received said
Why are we
list.
doing middlemen? I got mad at Johnny. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, don't be mad at him. Dave is the one that told him to reach out. So be mad at Dave.
Why are you mad at me? I got a text that said, hey, can we still go to a Blue Rocks game? I said, yeah, who wants to go? Let me know.
So Johnny did this. Did Johnny text you? Is that who did it?
Yes.
Motherfucker.
He reached out to me first.
Right, but what I'm saying is you had told him like, hey, figure out who wants to go. And
And
I
then
guess
nothing.
Vex might have said like, hey, it's Dave's event. You know, I'm not doing that or whatever.
I didn't say that.
Well, whatever it was.
I said, why is there a third person?
Okay.
That's what I said.
I mean, what difference does it
Hey, Dave wants to know if you would like to send out a text regarding 8:15 for a Blue Rocks game. I'm like, text to who?
I guess Stars and Stripes and Amanda Robot possibly.
I'm like, okay, not trying to sound rude. It's his thing, right? He could totally hit up those people.
Right, but
why
he
am I
reached
doing
out
this?
and asked Johnny to go ahead and put it out there.
Okay.
That's all that happened.
Amanda's in. Trish is in. Robot is still on the fence.
Okay.
Fire Pants is in.
Yeah, I got
Me
that.
and Johnny Mac are in.
But no one told Dave. That's the thing. Like, why wouldn't he get back?
I don't fucking know. Dude, take it up with Johnny Mac. Jim Schaefer said, we had 2 podcasts last week. The main one on Friday and 5 hours with John Thursday night. It was so great. Trish's dad.
And then you said we should just put them on and just let them talk. Like, I
Yeah.
should have just done that. Yeah.
Yeah, so he sent me a text that said, hey, when can you get tickets to the Blue Rocks game? I said, at this point, probably any of them. It's just, I need some lead time, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Well, if you can, throw it out there and see if anybody wants to go to a game on a Friday night. I said, I'll look into it. What?
This is the Unabomber in action. He's pitting people against each other. He's making us do his bidding. This is some
But
evil
he is one of
fucking-
the nicest people out there.
Except he's blown up 700 people in the United States
That's
of
not
America.
affecting us, though. It's not affecting my life.
Correct.
A man died in prison for Johnny's fucking
Not my fucking problem.
crimes against humanity.
It's true.
Jeff, could you back me up here a little bit? Just say you're right, Tiffany, not your
You're
problem.
right.
So, so I went and looked at the schedule to see what kind of tickets we could get.
Yeah.
Right. And every Friday in August, they do fireworks at the
Love
game.
that.
I'm like, fuck yeah, cool. We'll go see some fireworks too. So their home games on Fridays in August are August 1st and August 15th. So I texted him back, August 1st or 15th, pick one. He said, Tiff and I are good for the 15th. I said, cool. See if anybody else wants to go. There's also fireworks after the game that night.
None of which was mentioned. Amanda found the fire.
What? Found what fireworks? There were fireworks?
Does it matter? Let's just do a head count of who's going on the 15th.
Yeah.
Let's not get into the details of
I've got 3 people.
who said what and who didn't do what. Fire Pants said, hey, we love Johnny Mac.
He's pulling the strings. He's a puppet master. If he wants to organize
low-key-
something, fucking organize it.
Can we just move on, please?
Because he's your husband, you want to move on.
It's because I'm fucking tired of hearing
It's
about it.
Blue Rock Gate.
It's either the 15th or it's not.
Just give me a number.
You're either
and I'm-
going or you're not.
It's the 15th. Give me a number. I'll get tickets. Done.
Right.
I just need a number.
Right.
One number. What's the number?
Yeah,
It's done.
exactly.
Giggity.
So all in all, it is what it is. I wasn't really that worried about it.
Does McGrogan have anxiety I don't know about?
Maybe.
Her son's really fucking nice, by the way.
He's awesome.
Such a sweet kid. And I will
He's
say,
my best friend.
a great hugger. Big, tight hug he gave me and everything. It was super
Then
nice.
fucking hug me.
He's a good kid.
Fuck.
I like the kid.
Had Jeff have been here, I would have given him a hug for sure. But somebody secretly says I'm trying to date Jeff. I want to fucking know who said
I don't
that.
know why this keep coming up,
I'm
man.
sure it
Because
was
I
me.
need to know
I'm
a name.
sure it was me. I can almost guarantee it was me.
Then you should have told me, like, oh, by the way,
there's
I'm.
a mystery to be solved.
No, like, at this point, I don't remember saying it, but I know I would. Like, oh my God, speaking about inappropriate shit that I should not say on the program.
Yes,
I
my
got a
favorite part.
friend request.
Oh, you did.
And here's my thing. I need to make sure I'm out of the line of fire. Because
I don't even know if there is a line of fire.
That day, I didn't say anything about anything. The only thing I said was the wedding looked really nice.
Our only reference point is this guy. And we weren't invited to any of the functions.
Nor had they come to any of the functions.
They're coming Saturday.
Oh.
Oh.
So maybe figure it out then and see what happens. They'll probably all be there.
I don't want to do that.
Why? I would have accepted it and be like, what's up?
All right. Number one, if a person has never said hello to me ever in the arc of my existence on the planet Earth in person, why are you my friend on Facebook?
Shits and gigs.
Nope. Never going to happen.
Dave's like, just accept it.
My Facebook page goes like this. I get a friend request. I check to make sure it's not like
A spam.
I have one friend and
Titty
Cool.
pictures from 1986.
I gotta have at least 20 fucking friends or more mutual.
as long as it's not a bullshit account,
Yeah.
Accept. I don't care. So
Johnny
fuck
Mac
it.
does the same thing.
You can all be welcome to the crazy shit I say.
I want a certain number, so when I look, I know if I was deleted by someone.
Oh, I had like
You know the
800.
number?
I had
10
like
right now.
I had 812. I think I'm down to 807.
Yep. That's a thing.
I wish Facebook would tell you who fucking unfriended you, because I would
was-
just like to know. Because then what happens is they try to fucking circle back
No.
and send you a friend
Any
request
circle
again.
back that I know is already my friend, I know they deleted me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was at 205 for a very long time, loving my 205 number. And one day I woke up and I was 204. And I was like, well, who fucking deleted me? That's how I knew the Carl thing happened last summer. Yeah.
And then you have to,
Carl.
but then you have to go figure out who it was.
I don't put effort into it, though.
I do though.
We know.
I do.
We're aware.
But it's in my brain.
like, yeah, I just don't. I couldn't even.
But every once in a while, somebody may disable their account.
Yeah.
And that's not really against me.
I couldn't even give you a number as to even guess how many people.
Because you don't even use your fucking social media.
Rarely.
Like, you have a show tomorrow night. No one knows.
I posted it yesterday.
I did see that. Did you see the flyer?
I did. It's glorious.
I love the new flyer. It's my favorite.
Did you see it? It's so good.
It's so good.
It works out great too because I'm wearing the Gutter Royal shirt.
Jeff, do you have Facebook?
No.
Because I remember that one time when we were both
Said
drunk
no.
and I was trying to have an affair with you. I went through your phone and I said, "Stop with the big booty bitches because they're trying to extort money."
Yeah, about that.
About that.
Yeah, you was going through my phone while I was.
But I didn't text anybody though. I was just giving you my opinion.
Almost.
But I didn't though.
He has a new phone as of last night.
Oh, he does?
How many days till he breaks it or loses it?
3 days.
3 days?
I give you 7.
Does he
I
make it
say
to the
3.
next cut? You say he will not.
Now define break.
Like, yeah, just like.
I don't have a phone anymore.
Cracked
Jeff
screen.
shows up to work and I'm like, hey, where's your phone? He's like, I don't have a phone no more. I'm like,
Okay,
"Oh."
so no, we're not. I'm talking like it has to be totally gone, busted,
No,
not working.
He'll lose it on the way home.
I'm saying 3 days. Dave says a week.
Yeah.
I say by the next cut. I'll give you 2
I'll
weeks.
give it 3 months.
Man,
You give it 90 days. So September 13th, you're gonna. That's it.
put that on your
Maybe.
calendar.
September 1st, you'll have a phone. Get the fuck out of here. You're out of your mind.
Maybe.
Do you know I have to date all your phones in my contacts? Jeff 2023. Jeff 2024. This is the Jeff
This is
2025.
bad. That's bad.
You want to see them all?
No.
All
no.
the pictures are like this.
No.
Like, they're all different.
512.
What?
I wanted to see what my number was. I'm thinking, how many-
512?
Yeah.
That's a
512.
solid number.
I don't think I know any of those people.
That's my point. This person never spoke to me. So here's the fucking drama for you people listening on the program, because this is where it's from. A band appeared on here who wasn't supposed to be on here.
Hold, please. Jim Schaefer said, for Jeff, I bet 1 month. I think we need to get a money pot
Yeah, we
going
should do a
on.
money pot.
A little over under
Let's do
action.
$10. $10
right,
bucks in.
If he makes it to September, he gets the money.
Yeah, for sure.
All right,
I'm
hold on,
in
write this
$10
down.
bucks.
Let me write this down.
Broken or lost, correct?
Yeah, what's the rules?
Oh.
Operational.
Okay.
So it could be
Operation.
busted screen, but you can still make
That
the call.
doesn't matter. Doesn't
Okay,
matter. If
we're
the phone
talking
works,
obliterated.
This is sponsored by Sordid Past and John Daly, the Jeff Phone Spectacular.
Sniffing dicks.
So it has to be completely not working
Or lost.
or lost. But if it's smashed, but he can still text and call, he's winning the pot.
So what's the bid? What's the
Right now it's $30.
$30?
Let's get people in on it, though.
Jim
I got
put in
Venmo
money.
and everything.
So we're gonna go to September the 13th. If you wake up on September the 13th and have the same phone, you get the money.
Jim Schaefer's in for $10. Now we're up to 40.
That's 40. Now,
I love it.
Now, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen.
I love it.
Dave's not really going to pay you.
Yeah, Dave don't pay.
So in your mind, it's still 30 because dude, some girls jam something inside of herself for the show, and Dave didn't pay her.
And Jeff, listen, I stopped at the bank. Look, got a 50 fucking crisp $50
Like a poor
bill.
person at the bank.
And I was like, where's Dave's money? And Dave didn't have it. So now we're up to $40. Everybody come in the chat and put your wagers in for $10.
Yeah, I want my money.
Also,
Jeff's like, bitch, better have my money.
who gave me earplugs while Starscream was playing? Was that you?
Dude, I was drunk. I might have. I don't know.
'Cause-
What did they look like? Were they the little ones?
The gray ones that have
The little...
yeah, they look like honeycomb, like
I might have gave them to you.
because I remember somebody giving them to me, and I was like, I didn't remember who. And then I forgot about that entirely, and then I was checking my pockets the next day. I'm like, oh, earplugs. That's right.
Michael Gregory said Dave's in for $1,000 for 4 months.
Please screenshot the quote.
Come on, Michael Gregory, put your $10 up. Now we're up to 40 because Dave's not going to pay.
Dave's not going to pay.
I'm definitely not now.
You never were.
And listen,
you never fucking were.
Johnny Mackle put his $10 in too, so now we're at 50.
You don't get to just.
Everybody's paying $10.
I love it.
Jim said banks are where poor people put their money that isn't properly invested. But that's the rules. It has to be completely lost or inoperable.
Okay. I'm going to purposely leave the joint in the house.
Jeff,
and don't touch
listen,
it.
you got 3 months to make it work.
You need the phone for work, man.
Obviously not.
Because he still works, right? He just shows up.
Firepan said it was so loud I needed earplugs. Maybe that's why I gave them to you.
This is all one shot from Hell's fault who upgraded the PA system.
And
It was loud as fuck.
It's louder now. They rewired it. It's louder now.
It's louder now.
He had his little captain's hat on, and I loved it.
The captain's hat was a nice touch.
Yeah. Firepan said she's in for $10.
So how much are we up to?
60 because Dave's not going to
All right,
pay.
give me the names.
All right, so we got me,
Tiff,
you,
This is bad.
Vex.
It's bad.
Michael Gregory, Firepant, Jim Schaefer. Dave's on the fence because he's not going to have it.
Now, you realize that if you break that phone, you have to give all these people $10, right?
Yeah, I know.
But this is money on the line, though.
We keep our money. That's the flip.
Yeah.
He's not gonna have to pay. So we
That's
get.
no bet. That's
You don't even care. You're not even a part of it. You say you put up money. Years go by. You don't put up money. That person married someone, has a happy life now, but she's $50 poor because of you.
Jeff, look at that Pringles can up there. That was Miss Pringle.
Oh, I know about the Pringles can. I know about that.
Yeah, and he never fucking paid her.
All right, add to your list. Your fiance said, I'll join the fun for $10. John Quimby said, what's it for?
All right, number one, we haven't seen. It's Steele. That's Steele. Yes,
Quimby.
Jeff, say hello to Steele. He's watching right
Vote
now.
What's good,
Quimby.
bro? How you been? Long time no see.
He doesn't come to any functions, so his $10 doesn't exist. It's like a ghost.
It's like Dave's, yeah.
It'll never
But
happen.
put his name down anyway.
I'm not doing it. He has to show up to one function,
Okay.
one Starscream show or one free party
What?
that costs $0.
I say vote Quimby.
It did. It cost $0.
Yeah. Did you put Trish down?
Yes.
Okay.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 real
Did you
people.
put Johnny Mac down?
No.
Put him
7.
down. I mean, Jeff, this is fucking money, dude.
It's amazing. I love it.
One of these days, I'm actually going to have to create some type of recipe for our little beverages because I kind of just slapped that one together.
It was slapping loud, too.
Ooh, Nelly.
John Quimby said, what's up, bud? I'm great for Jeff. And then Jim Schaefer said, vote Quimby.
Again, sponsored by Sordid Past and John Daly. No dick sniffing allowed.
John Quimby said, who do I cash app or whatever? And then Michael Gregory said, Quimby in for $10 worth of chowder.
It's chowder.
Hold on, that's a goodie.
Do you want me to screenshot that?
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Listen, when there's money on the line, Jeff's going to make it fucking work.
No, he's not.
I'm telling you.
I've known Jeff 13
It's
years of his fucking
But
life.
it's money, though. This is like money that he wouldn't even be expecting that he's going to get for keeping the fucking phone safe.
13 years, 611 cell phones.
Jeff, do you just like not give a fuck about them? Do you
Honestly,
throw-
I don't. It's just,
it just happens.
for people to call me,
I gave him a phone under my name from the Obama phones. He lost it, and it was retrieved by Puerto Ricans, who then transferred all of the information into Spanish. So I was getting emails from the Obama people saying, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't understand the fucking email. What's happening?
How do you know they were Puerto Rican?
Have you
That's a
been
good
to
question.
Philadelphia?
They could have been Mexican.
I'm going to say it slower.
Have you been to Philadelphia?
No, not lately.
A lot of Dominicans, a lot of Puerto Ricans, pretty much -4 Mexicans.
Yeah.
There's some Costa Ricans now, some, but bro, I know where he was at that time in his life, and that is
Puerto Rico.
Little Puerto Rico. Facts.
Do you think they'll be protesting?
No. I think anybody that the Walmart Corporation pays to show up will be there Saturday.
Also that. That's the thing.
I think it's amazing that young bands are afraid to come to Philadelphia Saturday because of the proposed riots.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I know I don't care. Good luck with
Yeah,
that.
like it doesn't.
That's not a thing.
Jim Shaver said the ringtone played La Cucaracha.
Screenshot. Like, now I'm all fucked up on that. The last time we had riots, right? It was a 4-block radius. The exact text message from the band that canceled from Saturday, who I will never work with again, by the way. They're like, we would love to rebook for some time in the future. Thanks. That's all I wrote.
Like, thanks for nothing.
Thank you. Just thanks. Not even thank you. They wrote, the venue is a 12-minute drive from where the protests are happening.
God.
What? We don't know if we could attend.
12-minute
Drive. So it's like a 40-minute walk.
Yeah. No.
Who the fuck's gonna walk 40 fucking minutes?
No.
Just to fuck with us? Shut up.
Yeah, no.
Stupid.
Now, when you called me and told me this the other
You didn't
day,
even believe me, did you? Did you?
well, I was also in the middle of practice,
Oh.
and I had you on speakerphone. So what I thought you had told me
Yes.
was that this band canceled so that they could attend the protest.
Well, no, because if they were already protesting, they would just come play the show. They're not coming to the state of Pennsylvania that day because
So-
they're cunts.
So,
You broke her up. She's really laughing.
do you see how ridiculous that sounds? That's until this morning. That's what I was operating on.
Because they wanted to go to the protest.
I'm like, they canceled the show to go to a protest.
No, I would respect it more. At least you're in the fray.
That's
Here, they're like 21 years old. They're like, oh my goodness, I don't want to be around anything.
But my thought was, I'm like, why would you go to a protest when you're already scheduled to be in a place that's going to give you a microphone?
Right.
You can get on a stage and say whatever the fuck you want. Maybe that would work out better than going into the middle of a crowd somewhere.
And smoking doobies.
I think you've been using your paper not for writing, but for rolling doobies. Also,
Yes.
what do you hope to accomplish at this protest anyway? All right?
They're getting paid by the Walmart lady.
I
They don't want to accomplish dick.
I understand that. That's a thing.
Milk Carton Mike said, I can drive from Center City to Cotman in 12 minutes.
No, you can't. You picked me up from the airport. It was a 4-hour ordeal. You don't have skills like that. I had to tell you where to go. You're like, I think I'm going to just go over to Jersey, and then we'll loop back around. I'm like, just go down Broad Street. Just fucking go down Broad Street. I got this.
I'm
Telling
glad
me.
you don't speak to me like that when I drive.
Listen,
No, I wouldn't have to because you're amazing.
Right.
rides from the airport are my territory.
Jim Schaefer said, bruises are temporary, rock and roll's forever.
Correct.
I'm
Dude.
screenshotting that.
I can 100% guarantee this will affect nothing where we're going to be. It won't even be a thing. And there'll be less cops. More fun.
So where's it located?
We're roughly at 4th and Spring Garden, roughly.
So the parking's like going to be shit, right? Will it be shit there?
I don't know. Probably. Probably. I'll park the bus, though.
And Dave, you're doing acoustics there?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you say the band name?
Hella hoy.
Hella Hoy.
I thought it was called Leaving a Legacy.
Yeah. Explain to her what's happening, because that's a thing.
What?
I like that name.
Hell ahoy.
No, the other one.
Yes, everybody else does too. Tell her what's going on Saturday. She doesn't know.
So you changed the band name. Is it still the same people minus the drummer?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay. All right. And you just changed the name. And what's the name called?
Hell ahoy. There's a picture that will explain.
Okay.
Why aren't you doing Leaving a Legacy songs if it's just Leaving a Legacy without a drummer?
It's not leaving a legacy. It was a new legacy that happened after leaving a legacy.
Oh, New Legacy.
And there will be 2 of those songs in the set.
You looked really annoyed when you said that. I felt very bad. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
because I hate trying to explain it because it's convoluted and stupid. And
Michael-
it's all of my own doing.
Michael Gregory said, ahoy, hoy.
Ahoy hoy. Burns here.
Ahoy hoy.
But there is a reason, and I'll show you the picture as to why it's...
Yeah, I'd like to see
So I
that.
Googled the word, and this fucking font pops up with it. I'm like, there's the poster.
Oh,
Perfect.
Okay.
It looked great.
It does look great.
I'll take it.
Diz has entered the chat from One Shot from Hell.
Diz!
I'm going to go there and protest bands that are pussies and can't play shows.
Please screenshot that. That might be quote
Yeah,
of the
that
week.
might-
You might have won yourself one there, Diz.
He woke up this morning and he's on a flyer. It's immortalized everywhere in social medias.
She sent me that picture. I was like, that is
He sent me that picture and I was like, I know what I can do with this picture.
It's a great picture.
If you don't even know, the original flyer that had 35 different bands on it, by the way, was Starscream from the Transformers wearing a crown and like sticking his arm out, right?
Yeah.
And then I fill it all in. And then the whole thing got foobarred, and I'm like, okay. So I just slapped on the Starscream crow on top of the original flyer. So it was still there with the crow and the new bands. Then bands just systematically kept taking Machines and Penalty pulled off. Every band except Starscream was not booked on this show.
I'm dumbfounded by how convoluted this has gotten. It's
The 2 young bands, go ahead.
Jim Schaefer said, ketchup, catsup. And then he also...
You're here to help me with my ketchup problem.
Then he said, I've been sharing and trying to shame people I know into going, LOL.
Yeah, no one's going. By the way, all the reactions for Jim Schaefer's postings are people who live in Philadelphia who we know. Not one strange person was like, I'll go. I was saying Boo Earns.
I was saying Boo Earns. No.
Hans Molman.
Hans Molman. I'm 38 years old.
So what are they protesting about again?
ICE.
No.
Anti-ICE protests.
No kings. They don't want Trump to be a king. Swear to God, that's what it's called. The anti-king
I
protest.
think I sent that in the chat, right?
And I could twist it and be like, so we don't like Martin Luther King? But
Oh, right.
that would make their heads explode.
Right.
But whatever.
crazy.
Protest away.
I did meet Martin Luther King. He punched me right in the chest. And I fell down and said, Dr. King, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else. Only you get it. Only you get it. It's so funny.
How come every time a white person talks about boxing, they gotta bring up Rocky Marciano?
Rocky Marciano kicked his ass.
Joe Louis is 107 years old.
A lot about his age. Everybody knows that. Oh my God. Oh, we're quoting "Coming to America."
I know.
What year? 87?
Something like that.
I think it's
In a
80.
moment.
Maybe 88. I'm gonna say 88. Coming to America is the 1988 year of our Lord.
Let's find out. And the answer is...
88.
You're so good at this.
Why? Thank you. I saw it in Canada with my mother.
You were in Canada?
Yes.
What are you doing there?
Do you really want me to tell you?
Yes.
Back then, you didn't need a passport to go to Canada, eh?
It's true.
My mother took me at the hold on, let me do some math in my head. The tender age of 12 years old to Canada in the back of a pickup truck is where I rode, by the way, with a cap on it. Canada is cold, by the way, Jeff. Very cold. So the 2 parents were in the front, and me and this other daughter person, this little girl, 12, we're both 12, and I'm like, and she wasn't feeling it, are in the back of this fucking thing like this, rolling around for, 10 hours driving to Canada for a Lithuanian dance festival that I had to participate in.
Do you know the dances still?
Yeah.
Can we see them?
No.
Please.
No.
When you say Lithuanian dance,
It was a
Is that like River Dance?
It's not even as good as Riverdance.
I picture more like clogs.
I like the
It's a lot of circles. circle dancing, and then the circles intertwine with each other and do like designs, and then you like use a flag and you lift it up, and there's a color coordination.
So
thing.
like country line dancing, basically.
But from Lithuania.
Swing your partner round and round.
No.
Suck them down. And whatever the fuck you do.
No, because it's worse. It's fucking polka oompa music. Oompa, 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 oompa. Like, that's what it is.
Polka, polka, polka.
Like accordion shit they're playing, right?
Well, not quite that bad.
Okay.
At least it was like over a PA system. There wasn't a live band. But
That would make it better.
But it was from Lithuanians all over the fucking world. And they went to Canada. And while we're there, we have downtime. It's like being on a tour, right? My mom's like, you want to go to the movies? And my mom wasn't fun because she hated my father, which I didn't know until years later. They hated each other. I had no idea. I was like, this is a weird house. But I didn't think it was weird because I was living there, right? So now she wants to do something fun. She took me to see Coming to America in the theater. And it was glorious.
At least it wasn't in French.
And she laughed. This woman didn't laugh at anything. She was fun. Getting away from my father, she was fun. Then she plotted to wait for him to die to travel the world with her sisters, and she died first. Oops. Moral of the story, get divorced.
Everywhere around the world.
Here comes
America.
No, turn on your hotline. Ooh.
Didn't he sing Forever in Blue Jeans?
Yes! He wrote that about a drifter so he can get an erection. About killing a drifter so he can get an erection.
I'm into it.
Brian Wilson, at the age of 82 years old, has left this mortal coil.
How you feel about it?
It's sad.
Did he have dementia?
Yeah. Which I didn't know
Yeah.
until he died. They hit it.
And he has been a little off for quite some time.
Oh, since 1963 when The Voices started.
Yeah.
I saw that today, too. Full-on Voices.
Yep.
And then he said, I would take drugs, and this is his justification. He's like, well, if the voices aren't real, but they make me feel real feelings, that means I can use the same creativity to write lyrics and pull out songs that also don't exist. Which is, like, brilliant.
Kind of true.
I'm sad he's no longer alive. Now, I know 82 is a great run. He died with $100 million. You would have thought more, but I don't know if anybody knows this, but while they were still young, like in like the 70s, the father sold off their publishing behind their back.
Yeah.
Yeah. He, go ahead.
And let's be honest, in the time there was at least one or two deals in there that were probably shit. You know what I mean?
No, you know what's fucked up about that? His dad, Murray, was in the music business. So before they went professional, Murray established their own publishing company. So they owned 100% of their publishing.
And then
and
Murray
they
sold it off.
They fired Murray because he was a wackadoo, right? He was like, he was mean. And they're like, we just want to do drugs and fuck chicks. Get away. You're not our manager anymore.
Yeah.
So they
She doesn't want to do that.
Michael Gregory had said no Don King, only in America. Diz said sexual chocolate. Jim said he went to learn how to say bud and correctly. Michael Gregory said, I'm picturing Chevy Chase on stage dancing in European Vacation.
Pretty much.
By miles the worst of the vacation movies for one
Yeah, I
reason.
hated that
and
one. I
one
did not
reason
like
only.
it.
It's the only one without Cousin Eddie.
My favorite one's the Vegas one.
I don't know that it's my favorite, but that is it's the underrated one. I
'Cause
love that one.
He got the fake ID.
Nick Papagiorgio.
That's amazing.
Wait a second. Guess who's going on stage tomorrow?
Nick Papagiorgio.
Correct.
So, Murray protect 100% of their publishing. They fire the manager. To spite them, because he still has the paperwork, he sold the publishing and never told them. And they knew how important publishing was. And then a Sunkist commercial comes out with Good Vibrations. And they didn't get the money for it because someone sold off their publishing.
That's shitty.
Fuck you, Mary.
And then he died. He did that, and then he died. Ain't that a fucking motherfucker? So, can you look it up if Brian Wilson reacquired his publishing later in life? He probably did. But they sold it for like $100,000, which in 1975 is a lot of money, but it's worth hundreds of millions.
God knows what it's worth now.
So this just says he asked for $100 million, though the case was settled out of court. He reportedly received $25 million in damages. He later sold publishing rights to his catalog to Universal Music Group for $50 million.
That's his later shit.
Oh.
But the Beach Boys stuff was sold out from
okay.
under him. But yeah, because when he made songs later, post that sale, like Kokomo. I don't think he wrote Kokomo, to be honest with you.
It's a terrible song.
No, it's not. I love that song. It's my youth, my childhood.
You know, Coco, not a real place, right?
Oh, yeah, because I give a fuck about lyrics being real, let me tell you. That's a whole thing. If they're not real, I can't like the song.
I do.
I don't think Jim Morrison lit any bitches on fire.
No. In that song, he's asking someone to light his fire. So at no point would he have been lighting fires either way.
But in the movie, he lit a fire.
Well, who hasn't lit a fire? I start shit on fire constantly. I mean, less now that I'm older.
Did you have a moment in your childhood where you were enthralled by flames?
Oh, bad, dude.
Dude, so did I.
Bad, and it almost got out of hand a couple
Me
times.
too! Okay, I'm going to tell you mine, and then you tell me yours, right? We would go to Aunt Pat's house in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And Aunt Pat had a split level, which looks fancy when you grow up in a row home, right? So it's like there's a downstairs bathroom, the basement's finished and all. So they would leave me in the basement. I would watch TV on a pretty nice television, actually. And they would just leave me to my own devices. And then 2 little staircases up in the kitchen or the dining room, they're hammered drunk. And they're all chain smoking, right? I'm 7, I'm 8, I'm 9. I'm just like watching TV, right? And every once in a while, the uncle who owned the house would come down to acquire more beer from the garage and look in and make sure I'm not burning the house down. Ironically enough, they had lighters everywhere. And my mother always had pretty hard toilet paper in our house. But at 7, you don't know there's a bunch of different toilet paper. Aunt Pat had the perfume, super soft, expensive toilet paper.
The Angel Soft?
And I would go in the bathroom and I would light one on fire.
Was it colored? Did they have the colored toilet paper back then? Colored and scented?
It was peach and scented.
And
so
they had a purple one, too. My grandmother always had the purple one.
very flammable, my friend.
Insane.
So I'm in the bathroom in this little basement. I lock the door. The walls are all paneling. Everything's flammable.
Yes.
Everything. I'm 7. I'm like, and then, and I get it out. And the smoke billows, and everything calms down. And I'm
That was kind of cool. I'm
like,
do it again.
thank you! But almost one time, it almost got out of hand. And I remember thinking, sweet baby Jesus, let's file the clothes. Thank you. The whole roll went up. And I'm like, 7. Like, I don't know what to fucking do. But the sink was right there. But I got it out somehow. Then I had to get rid of the debris. So I had to burn it again. And then I flushed it all down the toilet. So, what's your story?
So, very similar tale, actually. Again, back in the day, both my parents smoked. I had a couple older brothers and a sister who lived in the house when I was real little, and they all smoked. So there's lighters askew everywhere. In the home. You can find 6 lighters in every room of the house. There just are.
Everywhere.
Which I don't understand because I've never done that.
Why did we know how to use them so proficiently at that small age?
I mean, you watch them do it.
Is that what it was? Because I knew exactly how to use a lighter, man. Go ahead.
So I was like, I started exactly what you did. I was like, all right, toilet paper. And I'm in the bathroom. Like,
Yeah.
Just right in the sink. So in case shit really goes
You
south.
can turn the water on.
Water
Yeah.
on. Cool. Done. Saved the problem. Now, here comes the problem with me. Is that I like to take things to an extreme sometimes. I like to do other shit. So I moved on from the toilet paper burning, right? And I was like, what else can I burn? Let's see what's around the bathroom. Let's see what I can find.
Magazines.
There's some magazines. Magazines don't burn that well. They burn real slow.
Okay.
And the glossy doesn't.
Okay.
Nothing that great. And then I saw in the trash can somebody had thrown away an old toothbrush. And I was like, the bristles on the toothbrush.
You're fucked up.
So I lit up the bristles on the toothbrush. And that was fine. The bristles were fine.
Okay.
Bristles, I will tell you, were fine. The problem is, once it gets to the stem of the toothbrush, okay, that's plastic, all right? That is petroleum based. So now it is dripping fireballs.
Oh my god. Oh my
Right?
god. Into the sink?
Yeah, and it turns out shit that is petroleum based, water don't really put out, okay? So now the sink is on fire. The shit is on. There is literally, I'm Johnny Cash. There is literally a ring of fire in the sink because of the drippy little shits everywhere. All right, it's all bad. It's way bad. Never mind.
Was there a bug?
No, I couldn't see the light on the camera. I thought that epic story was getting ruined.
No, I'm watching it. I'm watching it.
So now there's like and it's getting bigger, and I hit the sink because we're doing this in the sink, and the water does nothing. Like,
The goggles do nothing.
the acid is real. It's all bad. It will not put it out. So now I'm literally like,
No, I would do that or smother.
yeah. And that's what I eventually wound up doing, was getting a wet towel and putting the
Now,
towel.
do you ruin the towel?
Oh yeah.
So that's there. Now there's proof now.
Right, because I also had to use the towel to scrape the melted and blackened chunks of plastic off the inside of the sink to hide said evidence. Yeah, very close to setting the house on fire. It got out of control.
But
Michael Gregory said, Dave's getting excited about the varieties of toilet paper. And Jim said, I lit up a few phone books and almost set the woods by my house.
Oh my God, that's amazing! Forest fire. All right,
I set a forest fire once.
I listened to a podcast, right? Remember the Opie and Anthony show?
Yeah.
Well, Anthony Cumia has his own podcast, and he tells this story on his podcast, right? And he's like, I don't know, I was 5, which means my brother was 8 because he was 3 years older than me. And we went to the woods behind my mom's fucking apartment, and of course we lit some shit. And it went up, right? So we can't get it out. So we freak out. We wave somebody down. They call the cops. Jeff, you're going to love this because this is the 60s, right? Cops show up. They get it out. I don't think they needed a fire truck. It wasn't as bad. Maybe, I don't know. They got it out. Maybe a garden hose or something. And they look at these little kids and they're like, who did this? And the little kid at 5 goes, black men.
Oh, God.
And the cop's like, yeah. And just let them go. So racist. And he's like, why was I racist at 5? He's like, what shit did my father say out loud? Where I'm like, yeah, just blame black men and you'll be fine.
I mean,
This is Long Island. There were no black people. It wasn't a thing.
Right.
Like, did someone take a train in and sit down like, I'm going to let fire today, and then get right back on a train and just vanish into the fucking New York City nighttime?
yeah, it's a thing. It happens all the time.
Black men. And they just let the kids go.
Yeah. So, I started a forest fire.
Were you going to tell the story?
I don't know if I can.
All right. Statute of limitations is over 7 years ago.
Okay, I'm fine.
Were you
It's,
like,
1992.
hold on. You were 11?
12.
12. Okay.
12 or 13, 92, 93. Summer before 9th grade.
Okay, yeah. I remember that summer very clearly. For mine was
Yeah.
89. I remember it.
So, me and these 3 kids from around where I lived were always hanging out together in the summertime, as was the style at the time, because you didn't stay in the house all day and play video games back then.
Although there was Nintendo.
There was
Sega by then.
I had it.
So
was
did I.
fucking awesome.
It was awesome.
Sega
Sonic,
Genesis was a far superior machine.
to everything. Genesis
Sega
was
Genesis
so advanced.
kicked ass.
Sonic looked amazing.
Sonic was bad as shit. Anyway, so we spend a lot of our time milling around out in the woods, because who doesn't want to hang out in the woods?
That's where you get raped.
Also, the one kid's parents had money and they had 4-wheelers, and we were allowed to go ride the 4-wheelers in the woods.
Wow.
So we go putzing around back there. Sometimes we walk, sometimes we take the 4-wheelers, but we're out and about in the midst of the woods, and dude, we stumble upon an abandoned Boy Scout cabin. It's out in the middle.
A
of
cabin.
like a cabin, yes.
That's more raping. Keep going.
Like
Right.
Uncle Tom's cat.
Oh.
I got a secret out in Uncle Tom's cabin.
And
That's a song. I don't know
his
if you know
name was Rob Halford. Keep going. That's what that song's about, motherfucker.
So, of course, if you're 12, 13 years old and you find a cabin out in the woods, you now have a ready-made fort.
Fuck yeah.
You are living in this bitch.
Yes.
All right?
You're bringing cold cuts.
Dude, we had all the things. There were no cold cuts. However, there was always like a solid supply of like stolen porno magazines.
Was it like masturbating in a time machine?
It really was. It really was. And like not like Playboy. Like somebody had a line on some like dirty
Hustler.
Yeah. Which holy crap.
Yeah, when
skunk.
you see Hustler at 13, whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. I can see her kidneys. Holy shit. Look at that. Fucking yes. So we had that in there. We had all kinds of cool shit. had radio with the batteries in it so you could listen to tunes and look at fucking smut while you were hanging out in the woods all
How
day.
dirty was this place?
It was pretty filthy.
Yeah, but you don't get it when you're a kid.
No, it was like our home, dude. Like, we loved it. It was fucking awesome. We hung out in this bitch every day. Every day, that's just where we met up.
Yeah.
Where we hung out.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
In my head, I feel like it was like, you know the opening scene from Stand By Me when they go to the tree and they're all just hanging out in the tree? That's what it was.
Yes.
It was like that. So one day, we go over to my buddy's house. I'm like, yo, we're going to go up to the fort, hang out. You coming? And he's like, yeah, give me a second. And as he's getting ready to leave, his mom is like, take your little brother with you. You know, because that happens.
That's the life, yeah.
He's like 8 or 9. I'm like, fuck.
Not a 9-year-old. This is gay.
Fucking kid
Can't
sucks.
jerk off at all.
Yeah. Like, I can't. Fuck that kid. Whatever. He'll tell somebody that I'm smoking cigarettes. Like, it's all bad. You know? Not cool. But anyway, we wound up getting stuck with him. And he's lagging behind the whole time. Just fucking up the whole vibe of the fucking adventure that we're going on our daily adventure to the fucking fort. But whatever. We hung out there for a few hours. We're like, all right, gotta get going. So there was like a little trail that went down there. Blah, blah, blah. Now, we had cleaned out, there was a fire pit out front of it and shit. We had cleaned that out. We had fires and stuff.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
advanced.
Dude, we were killing it. Yeah, we were living out there. I would have lived the fuck out there if I could have.
Yeah, sure.
Because home
At
was
home, not so good.
Not so good.
Not so good.
See what happened there? Anyway. So, we had a fire. We put the fire out responsibly. You know what I mean? We were mostly out. There's probably some, coals that were still hot, but the actual flames of the fire had been extinguished. And we're walking down the trail as we're leaving, and the little brother, who's like 9 years old, like ducks off the trail, and there's like a pile of shit over there. He's like, "What's this?" And he pulls out one of those Coleman like propanes for like a camping stove that someone had buried in the off the trail. It was just like left as trash. And my buddy's like, "Oh, it's just an old fucking propane tank." Grabs it and just throws it up towards the cabin.
It doesn't land in the coals.
We are a half a mile down the trail, and in my brain now, 30 some odd years later, this bitch went up like Hiroshima. There was a fireball. There was a giant ass explosion. Shit and so we did what kids that age do.
You said it was black man?
No, I did not do that. I ran. I ran far and fucking fast. Like miles back to my home.
Yeah.
Okay, I was nowhere. I don't know.
Wasn't me.
It made the news.
Now, I have questions.
It burnt down the cabin.
That was the question.
God.
It burnt down like an acre of woods around
Oh.
it. It was on the fucking news, bro. Every fire company in the area went to it, dude. And none of us told anybody about it.
Until right now.
No, because I've told this story before, but it was years. Like this, it was well after high school in a bar somewhere that we talked about it. The guy ran into one of these dudes and we talked about it.
I was walking in, he
Yeah.
was walking out.
Glory days, man.
Yeah,
Bob
man.
Seger?
No. The boss.
Is it? That's
The leftist, Bruce Springsteen.
that's why I think it's Bob Seger. It's a better song if it's Bob Seger.
Jim said Dave went flock of seagulls and ran so far away.
I was going to sing it.
I
Great
ran,
Ran so far away.
Gotta get away. Terrible.
Jeff's probably like, what?
No,
the
it's
fuck?
not. Don't lie to yourself. That's catchy as fuck, dude. You think that's terrible? You're lying. That's a hit. Now, he looked retarded, but in real life, he kind of looked like a retarded lion. So he had to do something. Had that dumb face. That's what he looked like. He was very ugly.
Duran Duran was better.
Hungry Like the Wolf's a banger.
Kinda is.
I like Notorious. Because now Roger's producing Notorious.
What about
Oh,
Girls
yeah.
on Film?
Oh, yeah.
Girls on Film. That's
Girls
a good song.
on Film. Girls on Film. That's all I got.
I like Duran Duran.
Nah. A little too British and faggy for me.
I think that was playing at the Yacht Rock party.
And for me to
I'm
call
sure
it
it
faggy, you got a problem.
Yeah.
You got a problem.
Jeff, you all right, man?
I'm cool.
Bored senseless.
I see that.
No, I like listening to your conversation.
Well, see, you're on the program, so you have to interject sometimes.
I mean,
That's usually how this works. Did you ever set a fire, Jeff?
Never did.
Never set anything on fire?
No,
Steph-
but he's lying because he's a black man.
We basically, but other than
You just
that,
got
no.
blamed for setting things on fire?
So, how many fights have y'all gotten into?
All right, you got to talk with the
how many
mic.
what?
How many fights have y'all gotten into?
Oh my God, a couple dozen.
A few. Not that many.
I got beat up a lot. I'll tell you that. That
yeah,
was a thing.
I took a lot of ass.
Yeah, my
whippings.
face got punched a bunch of times. Why?
Because I was just asking.
Oh,
Just asking.
You're bad interviewing.
did you want to talk about this?
No, it's
Okay.
just
How many fights have you been in?
many.
Yeah.
Hundreds.
Probably more than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one's a boxer and one's a singer. Yeah, I would think there's a differential.
Yeah, see, you probably know how to fight. I don't know how to fight anybody. I just know how to headbutt people. They never see that coming.
Got headbutted. Is the worst.
My,
Yeah, it's
my,
the worst,
do it.
bro.
My new John, and this isn't my move, but I've been practicing it, is you grab their t-shirt and wow! That's my new one. And I have yet to use it. I've been practicing it for 2 years. And I'm just going to grab a shirt in a bar and if they're still standing, then you got to start punching. Also, I have just successfully ingratiated putting my hip into my jab. I've been jabbing for years without the hip, but man, putting the hip in makes a big fucking difference.
It turns out I am far more a successful grappler than I am any type of throwing punches.
I'm a pretty good grappler.
Yeah,
I used to wrestle.
So did
Wrestling
I.
background, right?
I can grapple.
And I'm pretty solid at that. And so I don't like to punch people. I just like,
I don't want it to go to the ground anymore.
Oh,
I
I
want
do.
to put it out fast. So if I can break all of this with one shot with my dome, I'm going to do that.
So with the wrestling thing, if I can get a hold of you, the shirt is cool. That's fine. But what I really go for is a hand behind the head. If you
You
can get a
look-
hand behind it,
You got to stop making
That's
it
big.
sexual. They're not going to blow you during a fight. You got to let that
afterwards, though,
go.
They're not going to be able to help it. If you get a hand behind the head, and especially for me, because I'm short, so I'm coming on an up angle. I'll fuck your teeth up.
Jim Schaefer said Vex is a face slapper.
He's not lying. Bro.
There's something demeaning as shit about slapping somebody. There really is.
I remember I bought my first house in the 90s, and it went through my head that I got to stop punching people in bars because now if they sue me, I have a thing, and I never had a thing before, right? But Starscream would get into an event, and dude, I have girl makeup on. Girl makeup.
Which means dudes want to punch you.
No, and then if we have an altercation, I'll be just like, bah! And then dare them to do something. And I never got hit back. Not once. And I did it a lot. Sam saw them. We got off stage at the Troc once. This kid was heckling us and fucking trying to break our CDs and shit. And I went up to him like, what's your deal, man? I was trying to be cool. And he's like, fuck you and fuck your band. I was just like, wham! And he went, ba 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 ba. And when he got up to get me, a girl hit him dead in the face. You remember that
Yeah,
day.
Raymond. Broke
Thanks for
his
saying
nose.
that on the podcast. Because we maybe don't say the name.
Oh.
Broke dude's nose.
Oops.
And she ran out of the club, and she had never met Jeff. And Jeff is doing drugs on the bus like a rock star. And there's a bitch like, let me in. He's like, I don't know you, bitch. He's in my
I remember
drugs.
that.
Get away from me, bitch!
And then she's like, let me in. I know Vax. And he's like, all right, maybe she'll blow me. And he lets her in, and she's like, hide me, Jeff. And he's like, all right, shit, yeah, I'll hide you. We'll do some of these drugs.
Yeah.
So, who do you think is the greatest wrestler of all time?
Are we talking about pageantry or actual wrestling?
Actually wrestling.
Technician?
No. He means real wrestling.
Like not professional wrestling.
No, what you mean professional?
Professional. WWE,
Well, then there's
WWF.
one guy. There's only one guy.
Who?
The one who won the fucking gold of wrestling in the world championship.
Kurt Angle.
Yeah. No. In a real grapple, he will kill anyone.
What are we talking about?
He's talking about real wrestling.
Like WWE guys, like how successful they'd be in an actual fight?
I think that's what he said.
No, like growing up watching wrestling, who do y'all think was the greatest wrestler?
Okay, that's not what we're talking about then. I misunderstood. So Kurt Angle, but if you're doing a wrestling match, it's Kurt Angle or the fucking other guy who went to the MMA.
Brock Lesnar.
Brock
Yeah,
Lesnar?
those two guys
Yeah.
are fucking beasts.
Joe Rocky said, I don't care if it's prime Mike Tyson. If someone slapped me in the face on principle alone, I'd have to at least hit him back.
And that's where he's right. So that's what I was expecting, and it never happened.
Yeah,
I
I feel
slapped
like-
like 6 or 7 grown men in my life.
I feel like you gotta hit somebody back if they slap
I
you.
slapped somebody in North Catholic, Rocky, right in his face. He didn't do shit. He got mad.
Also on that list of baddest dudes who were professional wrestlers. Bad News Brown.
I know no one knows that either.
Bad News Brown. You
Ninjutsu.
remember Bad News Brown? A little before your time.
Black
probably.
guy.
It's a black dude. He was actually the first American to win an Olympic medal in judo. He won a bronze medal in the 1984 Olympics in judo.
And he was shockingly strong.
Yeah.
So if he got good.
Joe Rocky said, fuck that. I'd have to die on that hill if someone slapped me. I'd rather them just punch me.
Yeah.
It's demeaning as fuck.
So, Bad News Brown was legit. He was a badass.
But then you got Andre the Giant. No, the thing of it is, because of the freakish strength,
Yeah. Like, he just crushed your skull.
and so he might really be Andre.
Sandships. Sandships. The best impression ever.
Mine just Stone Cold. Or maybe Shawn Michaels.
I don't think Shawn Michaels
I can
fight.
beat up Shawn Michaels.
I don't think he can fight. I don't think he can live for real fight. I don't think he can.
He really can't. And he has the one eye. You see that? Have you seen his eye lately?
No.
Yeah, he can't even. He hasn't even an eye anymore. He can't. This eye's like closed.
Do you know why that eye's closed? Because he got fucked up back in the day at a bar by some Marine.
No shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
shit.
what that one's from.
Uh-huh.
And he never got. Here's why he's cool though. He won't get it fixed. He has money and could. He's like, no, I like that I look ugly and fucked up. It's cool because he was so arrogant and shit. And he found God, and he's like a good man now, and he stopped drinking, and he doesn't do the pills. He's likable. And I know that in the ring he was a thing, but he's so small. Like, I grew up where wrestlers are behemoths. Like, Stone Cold's big. Rocky Johnson, The Rock, is big. When you see, like, Shawn Michaels, it's like, I could probably take that guy. Like, I'm not really impressed by him.
Yeah, I don't think Shawn Michaels is very big.
Brett,
or
who
tough.
wasn't big, ripped hair out of his head like he was a girl. Like, Brett might be one of them, actually.
Bret
He
Hart's-
might be the greatest wrestler.
But he's not big enough.
I think if you want to talk about, like, in-ring, what they would call a technician, Bret Hart's high on the list.
Because he's second generation and his dad was a psychopath.
Yeah, yeah.
Milk Carton Mike said, if I fight someone and I try and wrestle them, they never stay down when I go for the leg drop.
I understand. That's a problem.
Milk Carton Mike beat up a lesbian once who owed him money.
Where's my $2?
Because she put hands on him and he's like, you should have done that. Wow! And he gave her a black eye. Fucked her worldwide. And no, he's really nice. You don't expect him to do a roundhouse and fuck you up. He will fuck you up. Mike can really hit hard, man. Like, he fucked this chick up.
Especially if you're a lesbian.
He's like, oh, it's like that? And he was fast as shit with like Ollie, like, wow, fucked her up, dude. Go.
I don't
She's
know.
like, ah! He's like, where's my money?
I'm not really built for boxing. The skills that are required to be a boxer.
Butterbean
are-
was amazing. He was built just like you.
Yeah, but it's fucking. That's a freak of nature, right
Do you
there.
know he was a cripple for a while?
Yeah.
And DDP's
DDP,
fixing him?
yeah.
He was in a wheelchair, man.
Yo, that shit's legit,
Oh, I
man.
know
I
that.
do it
Do you really?
every week.
Does it help?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's so hard.
Is it?
I've been doing the same intermediate. Like, I'm not the top and I'm not the bottom for fucking 4 years. It's,
You always struck me as a bottom.
I gotta be honest, even if I was a fake, I'm a top.
I had you pegged for like a power bottom. Like, you're going to take it, but you'll push back.
You are incorrect in your assessment. I have the pageantry.
If I was a gay.
But the dichotomy. No, I have nothing to say. You're right. I'm a fag. Fuck it. I don't care. Cocks are delicious. There you go.
When you did that pose, when you just did that pose and you said pageantry, all I could see was a scene from American Psycho where Christian Bale's like...
I've done that in the mirror, like, and they never get it. I'm like, come on, it's a joke. You don't get it. They don't get it.
Hilarious.
Milk Carton Mike said, DDP is helping Luger walk again.
Luger's fucking out of the chair.
Really?
Luger's out of the chair.
He was a mess.
What?
Luger's out of the chair. He's walking, not a lot yet, but he's out of the chair because of DDP. It's no joke.
Dude.
Diamond Dallas Page probably has nothing between his vertebrae and his back at all because he's like 70 and he's more flexible. He can like stand and stick his leg out and pull it up his foot like right here, like, and just move.
That's crazy.
He's amazing. And I do it, and it's no joke.
He's like insanely helped a lot of people too.
Yeah, he's a pretty good guy.
Yeah.
And then he went on Shark Tank and they passed.
Jim Schaefer even said DDP's helping everyone.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
He was a great wrestler.
No,
No?
he wasn't.
Maybe because I was young at that time.
He was
so.
fun.
I love the character.
But
The character was awesome.
He wasn't a great wrestler. Sting was pretty great. And he didn't start out great. I'm old, and I remember when Sting was like a rookie, and he was always a behemoth. Like, he was really big. Because you don't know this. Sting and the Ultimate Warrior were a tag team before they were famous. Didn't know that, did you? It gets better.
The makeup was very similar.
Well, the Road Warriors were the biggest tag team in the world. And these two huge...
And to this day, the greatest tag team that ever lived.
And these two huge bodybuilders from California came to wrestle, like East Coast-ish, right? And I think Ole Anderson looked at them, and he was like, all right, you can't wrestle worth a shit, but you look great. We're going to paint you up, and we're going to call you Rockin' Slab, and you're going to be a fucking, like, you know, whatever the fuck they were. And they looked great, but they couldn't work. And Sting was way bigger than you remember him because he was, like, on the roids. He was like this. And Ultimate Warrior stayed that size, but Sting slimmed down because he quit steroids at one point, and he's healthy today. Ultimate Warrior's dead. You know what I'm saying?
Jim said Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Steel cage, 15 feet.
I forgot about that, man.
A Superfly, man.
No boots. Johnny Zero met him and said he was insanely strong. He, like, picked up Johnny and pulled him over. Like, take a picture, brother.
Really?
And Johnny's 6'3". He just picked him right up. Yeah.
Superfly.
Insanely strong. I mean, he killed his girlfriend.
He did. He killed it.
Shut up! And then she was dead. He's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Like in a hotel room or something, right?
It was worse. It's worse than that. It's like outside the hotel room.
No, it wasn't even in the room.
He's like, shut up, brother. Hits her head on a brick. Bleeds out. He's like, oh.
I'm going to leave.
Oh, brother. And he went to work. He put her in the bed. Covered her up. Went to work. Tells Vince. Vince is like, oh, this is bad. Because he was like, this is before Hulk Hogan broke. So Superfly's the number one face in the company. And Vince had just bought it. So the theory goes that Vince McMahon went into the police station with a briefcase filled with a lot of money and came out with no briefcase. And then there wasn't a case. That's the story.
So this says she succumbed to traumatic brain injury consistent with a moving head striking a stationary object.
Shut up!
Damn.
He's like, I told her twice. She didn't listen. Bitch dead now.
Yeah.
Then a lot of time goes by. They finally reopen the case, and he's going to go to jail. They go to court. He has dementia. They can't try him. He's like, I don't know. And it was real, and then he died like a month later. He was going to finally, at 7 years old, do dementia.
Oh, Superfly.
Roddy Piper said that when he hit him with the coconut, you even know this story? It wasn't gimmicked. It was a real coconut, and Roddy Piper didn't know. So he really hit him, and he's like, it sounded like a bomb. And he's like, and Snuka got mad for real. And he's like, I don't know if you knew Jimmy Snuka, but he could rip your fucking head off. So he ran off the set. And then the Snuka ripped the set down, and there's a door behind it, and Roddy's holding onto the door. And Snuka's banging. He's like, this guy's going to kill me. He thought it was like had holes drilled in it. He didn't know. And he hit him with it. And it really fucking made him mad, dude. Some real shit.
So, all the old school dudes, every one of them, when they ask you who is legitimately the toughest dude, everyone says Haku.
Harley Race.
Harley Race.
Then Haku. Haku would get in a bar fight and pop your eye out of the socket if you pissed him off.
Yeah, he
Finger
gave no
right
fucks.
behind the eye and pop your eye out. And you can see it on your face with your other eye. Just swinging.
That's my eyeball.
Fight over. He did it so many times that he got sued for a lot of money because you can't blind people. It turns out it's slightly illegal. Like he wouldn't punch you. He would just grab your face and stick his thumb behind it and pop your eye out. Fight over. Fight over. Yeah, look it up. This is real.
That's some crazy shit, right?
So he said in a bar fight, he's the guy. Now, you want to hear how fucked up Harley Race is? Imagine Texas. Big shit kickers. Everybody's drunk. Cowboy boots on. Big fucking hats. everybody in Texas thinks they're a tough guy, or at least should be respected. Harley Race would walk in the 70s. He'd have a gun under his belt. No one knows about the gun. And there were a line of quarters on the fucking pool table. And he wants to play. So he'd walk up and get a stick and knock all the quarters on the floor and be like, I'm fucking next. Anybody got a problem with that? And drop his quarters and be like, and they all just went, no, Mr. Race, we're fine. That motherfucker wanted to fight. Wanted to fight.
Yeah, no.
Harley Race was a professional bare-knuckle boxer at 16 years old until he turned to pro wrestling at 20. So for 4 years, he just beat people into the ground for money to feed himself, and then he found wrestling.
Joe Rocky said Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was always consistently good and in his late 60s started working again. Michael Gregory said, fuck, Vader fought Stan Hansen after Stan popped out his eye in the middle of the match.
I heard Vader was real heavy-handed to the point of, like, annoyance.
Yeah, it pissed
Because
people off.
it is fake, but he likes stiff.
Yeah.
Too stiff.
That is the rumor that goes
And do
around.
you know who they made his manager to keep him in line?
Harley Race?
Yup. And he wouldn't fuck with Harley Race. He's like, all right, Mr. Race, I'll stop.
I'm sorry, sir. I won't
Because-
do that again.
He would just, and dude, Harley Race, he would drive 100 miles an hour everywhere, every day. And he got in so many car accidents. He got in a boat accident. He has a steel this. He has a steel hip. He don't give a fuck. Did not give a fuck.
How you live your life like that? That's crazy.
It was fun.
I don't think I want to do that, though. I do enough weird shit.
No, but you have an artistic outlet that I have, which covers a lot of ground for us.
I guess.
A lot of angst that we would be like marinating, we don't have to marinate.
Probably be a lot more self-destructive.
If you didn't have that. You know, do you remember when Saint Anger came out?
Yeah, it's terrible.
No, it isn't.
It is.
No, it isn't. I want you as an adult to go back. If you can get past certain things like that snare sound and stuff, the songs aren't bad. Some of them are pretty good. I'm not lying to you. It's not bad. I have it. There's no reason. I don't even like Metallica, but it's a pretty good record. Not a great record. They shoot a video in jail, which looks visually amazing. Got all the fucking prisoners in black and white, like cheering, and they're playing.
Jim Schaefer said Andre the Giant in real life hated the Macho Man.
And I'll tell you why in a second,
I
baby
heard
oil.
about that.
So, they're in the prison, and in between takes, James addresses the prisoners, and he's like, listen, I want you all to know that if I didn't find this band, there's a 100% chance I'd be right here with you. He's like, I couldn't, all those anger that you had inside of you, I had a way to push it out. And he's like, I want you to know we get it. And thank you for being a part of this today. You're really helping us out a great deal. Dude, he was so, James Hetfield, for as famous as that fucking band is, might be the nicest guy.
I will say this. As much as I dislike Lars,
Yep.
is as much as I like James Hetfield.
He's a good guy.
And I don't know how they tolerate each other.
Not well. Not well. Remember they brought in the fucking guy, the fucking psychologist and shit? Like,
Yeah.
there's problems, man. But if it works, it just works.
It's hard to walk away from a payday like that.
It isn't even that. Like, well, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the answer. Because everybody was in James' ear going, this guy can't play drums.
He can't. He's fucking terrible.
But there's something about when it came to the arrangements that he was important. You know what I mean? Like, he did. And the business acumen. Like, King Sam is a great musician. He's not the best organized business person. So we're a partnership. We help each other. You know what I mean? Like, it's important. That's the way bands are.
That's fair.
Then you got your band, which is scary. I'm so afraid of it.
Why? That's what makes it awesome.
Chaos? It's real. It's real chaos.
Dude,
I don't like real chaos. I don't. I have a highly developed sense of order. Look around. We're in a studio.
I'm aware of your sense of order.
I have a highly developed sense of order, and like Pistol Razor does not.
But your band suits you because of it.
Well, we both built our bands.
So Starscream is, I like to say, a well-oiled machine.
Thank you.
It really is. You got your shit together.
Thank you.
And that's awesome. Every time I see Starscream, you guys put on a great show. You're dialed in. You're solid.
Okay.
Pistol Razor is like an 18-wheeler coming down a hill with no fucking brakes.
He's not lying.
Like,
But see, there's
it
aspects.
might crash and burn at the bottom of the fucking hill, but man, that ride looks fucking spectacular. Holy shit.
Do you know why Dave's full of shit? Do you want to know why Dave's full of shit?
What?
I'm telling you because I'm
No.
not telling him. he took a drummer who might be the most accurate player on the East Coast and put him in the band. So even if everything else ends, the drums are perfect. So tell me again how you're an out-of-control 18-wheeler. Johnny Mac has a full-on motherfucking industrial brake pedal. He's fine. Like, your guitar can cut out. Your bass player could not show up, but your drums will never, ever fuck up.
And he'll play if he gets injured, slices his
He
shit
has
open.
sliced himself open next to a mirror. Didn't miss a beat. Mirror covering in blood as he keeps playing. He's laughing hysterically. This is awesome. I'm like, that fucking guy's insane. He had a white t-shirt covered in blood. There's a mirror right here when he's playing, and his elbow hits it. And he hits so fucking hard it shatters into a million pieces, which looks visually stunning under the lights. Then he's playing and blood is splattering everywhere. Didn't stop. They're like, you want to tally? No, it's funny.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
He's probably like, can't
But that's
stop.
his drummer, so he's full of shit. 18-wheeler my ass. Go hire a fucking psychopath on the drums. Well, all right. Blows people up, maybe. But very precise. His drummer's so precise that One Shot from Hell stood here Saturday and did this to our songs. And they were like, you know it never fluctuates, right? And I'm like, yeah, I know. They're like, no. Every transition was exactly in the same. Yes, I know. Yes, I know.
We know.
So for you to act like, oh, Candy Control, shut the fuck up. The foundation of your band, I'm so sorry.
it's okay.
There's nothing stronger in the world. Nothing, liar.
Out of control truck. Gibber gibber.
And you sing better than everybody. So this is your liar.
I don't. But
Michael
thank-
Gregory said, Bad News almost fought Andre over Andre using the N-word
Now-
before Andre apologized.
A, this is a true story. B, I don't think he was really going to fight Andre. But it is a true story.
I don't think he was.
Then Jim Schaefer said, because me and him were talking about the show that's on TV called The Mortician. It's 2 episodes. It's fucked up. You have to watch it. If you and Jeff want to watch something later.
What platform is it on?
HBO Max.
Yes.
Okay.
This guy was the biggest fucking piece of shit. You've got to watch it. It's just
Is it only 2 episodes?
Just 2.
Okay. And they're out now.
It's fired. We just watched it
I'll
yesterday.
let wifey watch it. She's crazy.
Okay.
Wifey likes creepy shit. Like, she's really nice, right? Creepy shit.
She kept telling me she loved me on Saturday.
She does.
Yeah.
We all love you.
That's fact, actually.
Dave's like, you're insane, but I love it, but you're insane.
No, we were just reiterating that we never want you upset with us for real.
Like,
Jeff knows. I'm probably burning a hole in the back of his fucking head.
super glad that you're.
I love Jeff, though.
I'm glad you're
we
on
know
my
that's
side.
the problem.
I secretly do. That's going to be me and Jeff's running joke.
When Johnny
If it
Mac
wasn't for
dies,
Johnny
you know
Mac,
who you're
I'm
marrying
going
next.
with Jeff.
There you
Yep.
go.
I'll be a sugar
Like I
mama.
said, just glad you're on my side. 'Cause Jesus.
Yeah, right? And listen, and it's still going.
I
You know me,
know.
I like a good deep dive.
Oh my.
Somebody
That's
got beef
madness, by the way. It's
What'd you
amazing.
say?
with- Somebody got beef with Trish?
Oh, nobody's. Oh, what-
No.
No, I would kill that person.
Yeah.
That would be nothing.
say.
And no, I don't think anybody has beef with me.
And no, and Trish is so nice. Who the fuck's gonna be? She's like nice. People would be with me.
Oh, Jim said the last episode of Mortician is coming on Sunday, so there'll be
Oh,
3.
there's 3.
But you got to watch the first.
Remember
2.
the issue we were talking about off the microphone that we're not gonna give attention
Yeah.
to? She's on that.
Like, we'll talk about it off air. It's,
Yeah, there's no attention given.
We.
I'm not doing it.
No.
Sly Stone of Sly and the Family Stone also passes away this week at 82. Now, here's the tragedy of this. Same age as Brian Wilson, which I really didn't comprehend. There is no net worth for Sly Stone because he died broke and penniless as a crackhead.
Oh,
In-
did he die from the crack? I didn't do any research on that.
No. We know one that they just don't die.
It probably didn't help.
I didn't know he was broke though.
He's been living in a fucking trailer for years.
You know, for as bad as people say drugs are.
Oh, he died of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease,
Which is crack
COPD.
related.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah. Aw.
As bad as crack is, what?
There's a lot of people hang on for a long time being crackheads, man. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of older crackheads out there that I'm realizing more and more in my life. I'm like, you've been doing crack like 30 years, bro. Like,
Hanging on heavy for that.
right? Do you? You know, like a 30-year crackhead?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit's crazy
Yeah.
to me.
And every year I'm like,
Does
nope.
Jeff know the same one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we know.
Like in my
Yeah.
brain when I was young, I felt like if you got hooked on crack, like you had a couple years and it was gonna take you the fuck
Can
out.
I explain it to you? Do you really want to hear the physiology behind it?
I mean, sure, I have time.
The crackheads initially who died, and a lot did die, were the weaker ones. The ones who didn't die, that's it. They can do crack forever. It would have killed you. It was going to in like the first year. It doesn't. It does. Think about it. There's crackheads who've done it forever, and
Yeah.
crackheads who do it like once or twice and die. Like that's a thing. And that was the scary part of crack. But if your body's acclimated to it, and it's just the way your physiology is set up, you can do crack forever. Fentanyl's a scarier drug because.
Fentanyl's fucked, dude.
And that's the thing. It's so weird. How does it keep getting worse?
When I didn't mean to interrupt, but when I had like prior to having back surgery, doctors back then, I was given fentanyl patches. You slap one on. I'm gonna tell you that shit went into my bloodstream. I was incoherent for like 3 days on my couch, could not fucking move.
But you can't
Awful.
die from the patch.
Right,
The
right.
problem is the powdered form.
It's the powder,
if you,
yeah.
Number one, I know that there's supposed to be street chemists. That's a thing. But if it's measured a little incorrectly, you just die.
But they were like sucking the liquid out of the patches too.
Yeah, that's
Oh
the thing.
yeah, they were cutting the little square around there and sucking out the liquid in the patch. Michael Gregory said, "Methy Melissa is still dragging on into her 50s, screaming at her dogs."
And I
next
gotta
door
tell
to
you,
me.
that makes no fucking sense either. She's gonna drop one day.
So is it the crack? Like you got the crack and you got the meth, right? What's the difference?
Crack, all of it is made from cocaine.
Oh, okay.
Meth has 1,000
The
fathers.
synthetic or
Because anyone can cook it anywhere.
Okay.
So you're used to East Coast meth, but say you get a strain from the West Coast, it could kill you immediately because you're not acclimated to that cook.
Or the South, where most of it is.
So
Is that
which
where
is
they
the
make
one?
it?
Which is the one where they say the first hit you get, you're done. Like you're probably instantly addicted. Is it meth?
It's fentanyl, I believe.
Crack's pretty bad.
Is it okay?
Crack
Would Jeff
is
say
pretty
fentanyl?
They said, I don't fucking know.
I was just curious.
I remember being a little kid and they said if you do one hit of crack, you're gonna do it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
But that's not even true either. People can take or leave things.
And now they're doing like the trank stuff down in Kensington Beach. I guess that's a big thing. Some kind of like, it's called trank. I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's literally like a horrible swill mixture of like all the worst shit that you can find.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Is it the scrapple of drugs?
Basically.
Right.
If it's
Yeah.
the scrapple
it
of
is,
drugs,
yeah. They
whoa.
say like everything and its mother is looped up into that.
You know it's 10 o'clock.
Oh yeah,
right?
check your phone.
10 o'clock.
Jeff-
You know where your mom's is at?
I don't have Jeff's cell phone number. It's
And you
probably
never
a
will
good
get it.
thing. I know, but they're gonna show you the fuck, marry, kill for today,
Okay.
and it's only gonna be the ones on the top row because they're in their prime.
Bitches from Boomerang.
Oh.
Top row: Tisha, Haley, and Robin Givens.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah, they look good.
Okay, well, you got fuck one, marry one, and kill one.
Oh my god, I'm done.
You are already?
Go.
Fuck Holly Berry.
Okay.
Marry the broad from Martin.
Okay, Tisha.
And kill the cunt who fucked up
Oh,
Mike Tyson.
Robin Givens. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair because Robin was a pretty.
1,000% agree.
Jeff, are you
dead
on
on.
board too? So it's unanimous
board.
You
across
marry
the board.
Gina.
Yeah,
You
for
marry
sure.
Gina. I love her.
Yeah, because she's
She
like,
was a fucking smoke show.
You
back
know
in
what
the
she's
day.
really a smoke show? House Party 1.
yes. Me and Johnny Mac just watched that a couple
It's
weeks
such a
ago.
good movie. And Pops is amazing. And that's
Yeah.
what it
I
was.
love Pops.
I'm
Pops.
not
is-
gonna lie. Like, all right, she got a little thick as she got older. She still looks good though.
I loved her and fucking Martin, man.
Like, dude, like she's bigger now, but she's still pretty.
No, but I'd marry her. I don't give a fuck. She's the best.
But everybody's killing Robin Givens for sure,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
She's a demon.
Yeah, she destroyed
And
Tyson's
Holly
career.
Berry's becoming a demon. But I'd fuck her.
Yeah.
Especially back then.
So unanimous. That's nice.
100%. Everything he said was exactly spot on where I was at.
Michael
1,000%.
Gregory said, I heard the one hit thing was heroin. Jim Schaefer said the military has a pill that is 100 times stronger than fentanyl. It's made for soldiers to kill their pain as they die. Imagine if that gets on the streets. I mean, Kensington Beach, I click on their Instagram and it's fucking god awful.
There was one that came out yesterday. I think I sent it to you. It's
You
rough.
did. You did.
Where's my grape? It's 10.
Excuse
10 o'clock.
me.
Grape.
These are those
trying to
fucking
rip me
Sam's
off.
Club's grapes.
You have grapes? Wow.
Yes, you want one? They they're fucking.
Why do we have
If
grapes?
the crunch isn't crunching, you're not having a good grape. Take a few.
Oh, I will take a few. Okay.
Why do we have to eat grapes at 10 o'clock?
Because I'm asking you to.
They're fire.
Are they good? It's the crunch. It's the crunch for me.
It says crunchy.
Next time I go there, I'll pick you up. They're only
Please.
$7 for the big, like 2 or 3.
These are great.
It's a solid grape. I don't even generally like grapes.
I only like the green ones. The red ones I don't
I
like.
will not eat red.
Why?
I don't like them. The pit, I don't like any of it.
It's like the apples. Only eat the greens. The red ones are.
I love the red apples. Greens are great though. I like apples a lot.
The green apples are way better for making a pie.
Like the Granny Smiths, you mean?
If you make a pie, you got to use the green apples.
Do you know who makes the greatest apple pie? That lady right there on the wall, Rich's wife.
Oh my
Yeah?
God, she does. Her
She
shit's
makes
fire.
The greatest apple pie. Mm-hmm. I sat here on my couch with the pie and a fork
It happens.
and just fucking ate that pie.
Her
for 2
fucking
days.
cupcakes are fire too. for
I know, but
Freddie
the
Mac's
pie's
birthday.
superior.
Yeah.
Cupcakes are great.
Yeah.
Pie superior.
Wifey made an apple pie one time that I suspect was the best apple pie I've ever had, but she won't make it again because apparently it was a giant pain in the ass.
I was gonna just request if she's gonna make something for the 300th.
So she made an apple pie, but then she did the topping was like candied walnuts and a caramel drizzle on
Oh,
it.
that shit sounds good.
I'm done. I'm out.
Dude,
Undo
it was
caramel.
Fucking amazing.
You're gonna love this one. This is for Tiffany. Nick Jonas to portray Paul Stanley in the Shout It Out Loud film.
They could have gotten
Which would
something
make sense
better.
because they're both secretly gay.
No, he looks fantastic for Paul Stanley. He's very
I don't,
Jewish.
I'm not a Nick Jonas fan, so I'm upset about
I'm not a fan, but I'm telling you, it's gonna be good. That's the guy.
The video I sent you the other day, I'm like, definitely gay. This is Exhibit A.
it. Leave him alone, because that's one of my favorite, like, top 5 songs.
Did I send that just to you or did I send that to the
I
Oh
think
no,
you
no,
sent it
it
to
was
me.
sent to the group.
Oh, was it?
I didn't acknowledge it. My good one from back then is Crazy Nights.
Yeah, that's
These
a good
are
song.
crazy, 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 crazy nights.
Trevor said grapes are great for your voice, specifically the green ones.
Does he know that I eat a bowl of them every single day? No bullshit. Every day. There's more in there I have to pick and put. See the strainer? The strainer's for washing my new
Oh,
grapes.
yeah, you got to wash the grapes.
Every day I eat a bowl of grapes. Every single
All
day.
right, Jeff, I want you to watch this. All right?
All right.
Jeff B., you choose your words wisely.
Well, leave it so we can both see it.
She wants to believe
Leave it
that
so we can
that
both
man
see
is
it.
straight.
Can I see it too? Turn it. No. Dave, hold it up so we can both see it.
We believe that that man is 100% straight. That's.
Watch yourself, Jeff.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh, stop
no.
it.
No.
Told you. Gay.
Leave Paul Stanley alone.
He could be
It's
whatever
a
he
fucking
wants.
banger.
Gay.
That guitar player's in the band for 11 minutes.
Yeah.
11 minutes. Mark St. John.
I just wish you would leave Paul Stanley and his not.
I'm not.
Did you see Paul Stanley's
don't care.
interview this week with the singer of the Smashing Pumpkins?
I did not.
It's really good. Samantha sent it to me.
Oh, did she?
I haven't watched it yet.
Bitch didn't send
I
it
will
to
tell
me.
you this. I find Billy Corgan to be a solid interviewer.
He's great, isn't he?
Like really good.
Did you see him do the blonde lady who used to be in not Scandal, the other Missing Persons?
No.
And she's
Oh,
like,
Amy. I know who you're talking about. Missing persons.
but he interviewed her. It was amazing.
Yeah, he's a really good interviewer.
I
Everything
agree.
I watch that he does, I'm like, wow, this dude.
I watched the whole
Dale Bosio.
yeah, the whole painful Corey Feldman fucking interview.
Yeah, it's rough.
Oh.
Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman's a little out there, man. He's a little off.
He's a little everything. He's like 5 foot tall.
It's also true. I can't talk shit.
I have taken our friend Stars and Stripes down the Corey rabbit hole on Tuesday and ruined his life.
Did he love it?
He did love it.
What did you do?
There is a podcast just like this podcast that had hundreds of episodes that no one cared about. And one day they started fucking with Corey Feldman and they became podcast famous, right? So much, in fact, that Corey Feldman now calls out their podcast. And here's what they did. Do you even know Corey Feldman has a son?
I didn't know that.
His name is Zen. Zen's like 21, maybe 22. He's right in that range. He's mentally ill. Of course he is. Of course he is, right? So he's having a manic shutdown, and he goes on Fiendster. I don't know what the fuck that is, right? But it's like a streaming thing. Fiendster.
Is it like Napster?
No. It's like live videos, like your
okay,
Facebook,
gotcha.
whatever. So he's on Fiendster asking for donations, and Jim and them, which is the name of the podcast, is like, wait, yes, I will send you $20, but I want you to make a video saying that you like our podcast. And he does. And then they put it out to the world, and Corey's head exploded. And he can't work his camera or his phone. Corey might be retarded. He's a compulsive liar. Like, he's just a piece of shit. It's amazing. So this little tiny us-style podcast is now a thing because of Corey Feldman.
God, I hope that happens to us.
So as they're screaming at him, or he's screaming at them, they're playing all the video and they're dissecting it and discussing it. It's really good. He's like, I'll make a deal right now. If Corey Feldman agrees to come on this fucking podcast for 15 minutes and actually talk to us, I will never discuss him again. They have his son saying how good the podcast is as their bumper now leading into the program.
And he won't come on the show.
He hates them. He says that they stalk his girlfriend in real life. They're like, yeah, we don't live in that state, man.
Yeah.
It's not us. We live in Vegas. We don't even know where you live. Like, what the fuck?
I guess he lives in L.A., right?
Of course. Hollywood, baby.
But he hasn't been a productive member of Hollywood in 30 years.
He's more he's had more press in the past year than fucking George Clooney.
Yeah.
Albeit bad press, but press is press.
In the music business, it doesn't fucking matter.
If he could parlay at all, he'd already be a thing. But he can't parlay.
Because
All
he's
right.
crazy, I think.
Amanda Lewis, former MTV VJ, dies at 52. I want you guys to guess why she died. And she's beautiful, by the way. Black girl, beautiful.
I don't know.
She got diagnosed with the breast cancer. And they're like, hey, we could cut it out and you'll be fine. And she's like,
For the double mastectomy, she needed to get
I think
done.
you could have opted for tumor or double mastectomy.
You're right,
The
right.
tumor's rough because then there's a hole in your titty. But she could have done that. And she's like, I'm going to get rid of the toxins in my body naturally. And so for 2 years, she does this. And the cancer spreads like wildfire. And on her deathbed, she's like, well, I wish I would have listened. And then she died.
She was afraid of radiation getting mammograms,
So she
too.
never went. And she had big titties.
And listen, it's not pleasant. They smash your shit down it's completely flat like a pancake for about 3 seconds on each one. It hurts. It's not great, but you got to get it done. Do you know what I mean? So I felt like reading her story, I'm like, wow, like I get why you know, the toxins and stuff, but if they're telling you, hey, you might live a little bit longer, but I'm 52. I remember her on fucking MTV.
And she was so pretty.
That
I
might
know.
be a thing. Like, look, doing the cleansing and the toxins thing, maybe address the issue and then begin to live your life like that.
Right.
Cool. Like, if that's how you want to do that, yeah.
You remember her, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, she left a kid behind, but
she says,
she realized,
dude, look how pretty she is.
I know.
Yeah, she was stunning.
She was so beautiful. And she regrets it. She's like, I fucked up. I should have done it.
But I think she got diagnosed in like 2020. But again, like I said, you get the reminder card, you go, it takes 20 minutes out of your fucking time. Just get it done.
Look, there's unpleasant shit you got to do.
Right.
You know?
Did you guys know that Prince Harry and this Meghan Markle bitch are getting divorced?
Yeah.
Did not know.
I
and
think
did
there's
not
a
care.
rumor.
$153 million divorce deal.
Yeah.
I need you to do me a favor. Prince Harry, I don't know his net worth because he left the Holy Family.
Okay, you want his net worth?
I'd love it. I'd love it.
Now,
Dave, I have a question, and I'm not into the royals.
me neither.
So they get divorced because he leaves.
His is 60 mil. Prince Harry.
Jesus. Mm-hmm. Does he go back to the royal family?
He's been out for a minute, too.
Years.
Yeah.
At least 6 years, 5 years. So when his wife is now leaving him, he left for her. She's like, I don't want to do this. And he's like, all right, baby, I love you. If we want to go. Right. So he has to give, he's losing $153 million to this woman in the settlement, right? So does he go back? Or is that it? He's just a guy now.
Well, I heard they didn't want him to get married.
Yes.
So-
and then when they did get married, they didn't like her because.
So now, what you think they're saying now? Hey, we told you so.
She's biracial though, correct? That's the thing.
She is.
That's not the beef. That's not the beef.
I feel like that was part of the beef.
You think?
In
so?
the beginning, it was because remember, and then she had some issues with her dad. Kind of came out of the woodwork about some shit about her.
Yeah.
But so there was a little bit of, but yeah, I don't know if the biracial thing was a big deal, but it definitely, there was some shit going on there.
But you know what you're getting into. Like, she thought they were mean and they mistreated her, like all the staff, and they were just like, but that's the gig. You never have to work ever, right? You
gotta follow the rules.
You gotta take some
Look,
shit.
to be fair, they killed Princess Di, so you got off light, lady. You know,
And she was America's sweetheart.
you walked with 153 million. Princess Di just got whacked on a highway.
in a fucking tunnel.
Yeah.
Now let's discuss this logistically. You think it was an honest, like, coordinated effort to kill her?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Thousand
Why?
percent.
Why?
It was a hit because the queen hated her.
She fucking hated everybody.
All right. You know who the Queen really fucking hated? I mean, really fucking hated? The Sex Pistols. All still alive.
The Sex Pistols weren't fucking her son.
Right.
During her Silver Jubilee, they got in a boat and played God Save the Queen in front of her at the Silver Jubilee, to the point where the cops ransack the boat and start beating people because it's the 70s. You don't think she hated them? Not one of them died. Also,
Not one of them had an interest in her royal lineage.
And she lived for her kids,
this
too.
is important. Di had already left the royal family for years before she died. This is an important distinction. And she hadn't fucked that guy in 10 years at that point. So your thing is fucking my son? She hadn't touched that guy's dick in a long time. Probably longer.
And listen, Diana had that Eagles jacket on. Remember
She
that?
did. And I feel like she fucked up.
Which one?
I mean, not she. He definitely shit the bed because the second one, she looks like a bag of shit.
No.
Camilla?
No.
Yeah.
This is, I want to
She
say.
was the mistress.
No, I want to say a few things. This is important. You've all slept with that one woman in your life or person in your life where it's just right. For you. Just for you, it's right. She gets your stupid fucking jokes, because he makes some stupid fucking jokes. You dig each other, and you vibe. I respect it. She's ugly as shit, but he was happy. And there's something to be said for that. You understand? Like, I've seen couples who aren't, because as we get older, we age, right? Who aren't very attractive, but they're fucking fun, happy people. And I got to be honest, when seeking out my last thing, I thought about things like that. I was like, it's not about this as hot as Princess Diana. It's about, am I happy? You know what I mean? Happy's important. And he's happy, bro. I know she's ugly, but so the fuck is he? It ain't about that. And there's going to be a certain point where your dick stops working. Now it's like, do you giggle at the same stupid shit? Good for him.
I guess.
They forced him to marry Diana for the story. She was really.
You think?
No, I know. I'm alive when this happens. You're like a little baby. I'm there. I watched it. It's a thing. But they like pushed him into like, listen, this chick's awesome, and she was really worldly, and she was
Classy.
educated, and very classy, and very demure, and she was good at what they needed to be this royal family front bullshit. So they forced him.
Was she from a wealthy family?
Yeah.
though?
Oh
okay,
yeah.
so there's a few comments that came
yeah.
in when we were talking about the Royals.
But yeah, she had a.
So Jim said Billy Corgan's podcast is fire. He also said his Gene Simmons interview was great. Michael Gregory said, did Corey Haim off himself to get away from Feldman?
No.
Trevor said Di was an Eagles fan.
Yeah.
Facts.
Joe Rocky said food is medicine, but it has its limits. It's more like live a healthy life as preventative medicine or to help bolster technical medicine for your best chances. You can't wait till you're really sick and be like, okay, let me detox.
Yeah.
With the rare ass berry and twig tea. Then Jim said, I didn't know pigs could swim.
What?
What does that mean?
All right, I'll explain it. It's so funny. Okay.
Who's he calling a pig?
Cops.
Oh, cops.
I didn't know pigs could swim when they came to bust the Sex Pistols. They came in little boats. They
Gotcha.
beat them into the ground. So yeah, they're all alive. She was gonna kill somebody, and back in the 70s, there's no forensics. They'd have just killed them.
They are broken up though.
And your side note, I don't think Diana wanted to follow the rules.
I'm going to see them the day before my 50th birthday. Live, not
Not
broken.
all of them.
Shut up. Sid.
Dude's a train wreck.
But Glenn Matlock's a great musician.
Where are they playing at? Where are you going for that?
That thing, I'll be honest, I don't know the name of it, right?
Okay.
It's the one right near the casino on like fucking Delaware Avenue or some shit.
I know
like,
what you're
right-
talking.
right-
Yeah, I
don't
just
know
can't
what it's
remember.
called.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called. The lovely fiance got the tickets.
You know what I think is fun?
Beer?
Well, yes.
Shots.
Shots!
Shots.
What I think is fun is that we live in a city where he tried to rename a major thoroughfare in our city. And
30 years ago!
30 years ago.
Not recent!
And the populace was just like, nah. No, thanks. Columbus Boulevard. No, it's not. No, it's fucking not.
Jim Schaefer said, Linda.
Linda! Lindy!
Who's Linda? Linda
Listen,
McMahon?
Linda.
More Sex Pistols references. You should watch Sid and Nancy.
I probably should, but I won't.
You're not missing
I
out.
think I'm going to try to watch Sinners that you guys talked about.
It's really good.
You said pay-per-view, though, right?
Right now.
Okay.
If you have one of those things,
I have a streamer I can get all
you can
the...
do that. It's so good.
It's got to be on a service somewhere.
Well, right now it's streaming, but like we saw it.
But you have to watch the 2 episodes of The Mortician.
Why can't I wait for the third one to come out?
Yeah, but watch the 2, though, because the third one comes out, I think, on Sunday. Or
Yeah,
something.
but it's Friday. I can do the whole thing Sunday.
Yeah, but you could watch 2 of them today. Unless you guys got plans.
Plans are tomorrow.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Being rock stars.
I'm glad that you asked.
What are we doing tomorrow, X?
There's a club called Ruba.
RUBA.
Are
Like
you?
Aruba, but not Aruba.
All right, is everybody on their phones? You faggots.
Yeah,
what are you
is
doing?
going on there?
I was actually looking for the address.
Jeff, what are you looking for? Do I need to come and look at the phone?
No. No.
Is it big booty bitches?
He does have big booty bitches in there. They were trying to extort him for money, and I'm like, don't do that.
And you're jealous.
I was
Calm
a
your tits.
jilted lover. And so, Jeff, it's safe to say that Vex is probably the one that started the rumor.
Yeah, safe to say.
Right? The audacity, because I was mad at Jeff for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, and I'm like, why is she mad at me?
And then
Why
Stars and Stripes was like, I'd be mad too. I'd be really pissed. And then it was just fueling my fire. And then I'm like, Jeff, I got to ask you, are you talking shit about me? But
Are
we
you being
squashed
extorted
it
by
at the
big
bar.
booty bitches?
It wasn't me, man. It wasn't me.
And I
Wasn't me.
I feel like I can believe Jeff. He has no reason to lie.
I
You, on the other hand,
I am quite the liar.
bastard.
Ironically enough, my parents were married. They didn't like each other, but they were married.
For the record, I had nothing to do with it.
No, but like he dragged Jeff into this shitstorm, and then I'm pissed off, and Jeff will tell you, like, don't get me mad. But I saw him at the bar, and I'm like, Jeff, we got to hash it out. Are we good? He's like, yeah, we're good. Now the truth comes out. It was Vex. The whole fucking time.
No, I don't remember, actually.
Of course you
You
don't.
don't get to use that excuse.
I don't remember.
Yeah. It's from the booze.
I have...
Now me, I don't fucking remember.
So
the
wait,
shape
what's-
you were in.
What is the address? Did you look it
Well,
up?
no, I turned it off
Oh,
because she yelled at me. I was trying to find it, and then I got
Don't
yelled
worry
at.
about it. You can find it at 10:30.
Yeah, mine's right
But
here.
I'm trying to say it on the air. That's... Ah!
416 Green Street, Philadelphia, PA, 19123. One Shot from Hell, Hellahoy, Gutter Royale, and Starscream at Club Aruba. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be a fun time.
8 p.m. we kick off.
But you guys don't go on. Starscream goes on at what, 11?
Always.
What about Heidi? What is it? Heidi Hoy?
Hell ahoy.
Hello.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8. Jim said, we watched Sid and Nancy last weekend. Vex and myself still remembered it word for word 30 years later. It was great.
It was great, actually.
Was it, though?
Yeah, and no. It was the nostalgia of our youth. So, well, you guys are dicks. Fuck you. You guys can fucking die, motherfuckers.
Jesus.
I'm gonna send
Right?
you-
That
I
escalated
don't even
quickly.
say that.
I'm going to send you
Now
a
I got 2 people out there want to kill me.
I'm going to send you a text message that my second wife just sent me. And
Oh.
you are going to appreciate this.
Am I? I hope so. I know
Yep.
it's great.
It is pretty great. I audibly laughed.
She's a nice gal. I like her.
She's a good egg. Jeff liked her.
Does Jeff like me?
A little too much, obviously.
Oh,
I mean, I just want the affair to come out in public. Since Vex started it. You
that
know.
is fantastic, by the way.
Right.
Ain't first, you're last.
I discussed this with you already, so you really can't answer. I'm going to ask you a question. Miss Tiffany,
Yes.
how come the McDonald's Corporation can legally say that they make a 100% beef patty when we know that 35% of the beef patty is soy?
I know the answer.
Don't
and
say it.
You said it wrong.
All right, what did I say wrong?
You said it's a 100% beef patty. They claim it's an all beef patty, and that's part of the rub.
How can they do that?
They have other things in there. Don't they put like salt and pepper and shit like that in there? It's not 100%.
exactly why.
Why? I mean, I don't know.
You don't know.
No.
McDonald's started a company called All Beef Patty that they buy their fake beef from. So legally,
They can say it's an all beef patty because the all beef company makes the patty.
Well, that's shitty.
It's McDonald's.
look at your face. You look really
That's
upset.
shitty.
It's McDonald's.
I don't like that.
And it's only in the United States that it's that way.
So what about the other spots?
Well, they have laws, it turns out.
Yeah. apparently, McDonald's in Australia is fucking fire.
So we're getting all the fake
It's
shit.
like In-N-Out good.
Yeah.
Like
Like-
In-N-Out's real meat.
Yeah.
So is it in
Is
Australia.
White Castle real meat too?
I would never know because everything has onions on it.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
I
that's
hate
right.
onions.
It literally cooks it on onions.
Like I can't even go in the barrel.
I
I'll
know.
die.
Jim said, Jeff, don't open any Amazon packages.
Also, to be fair,
To be fair,
you're not missing anything. White Castle sucks fucking dicks.
Trevor said, legalese? Legalese?
Yes,
What it-
legalese.
Yeah, that's what he said.
thanks, Trevor. Maybe go to a function or finish your record.
Well, it was nice seeing him at the Phillies game for sure.
Well, that wasn't a function, was
and
it?
wouldn't you know, a fucking lady in front of me, her husband was like, here you go, dear. Here's 2 HDs. I wanted to be like, no!
You know,
So fucking pissed. I smelled it. I looked at it.
Tiffany
I just
hates
didn't
hot
like it.
dogs.
Did not like it.
That's why Michael Gregory's dressed like a hot dog in that photo.
And that'll be the one and only fucking picture I'll ever be in.
So-
And
with
she's
anybody-
smiling.
I was drunk.
I feel like you're letting this hatred of HDs sort of like creep into your life probably more than you should at this point.
Says the guy who keep perpetuating it.
Well, yeah.
perpetuating
Yeah,
it.
because you keep sending me stuff, which is rude.
All right, that's fair.
Anyway, Trevor said Tiff was in the Lion's Den at the game, LMAO.
Not in the studio though.
No, Lions Den is not in the studio apparently. Neither is Dreadstar or you, Trevor, because you don't have an album out yet.
Milk Carton Mike said the nature dog approves.
I got to tell you, I want everybody to
The
reflect.
Nature Dog was.
In July,
Woo!
we start tracking the next Starscream album. Just so we're clear, it starts in July. That's what he's doing the heads for.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ!
is it?
we're gonna
Oh,
start
okay.
Already?
In July.
I wondered why he was ordering the heads and then had them sent to Rich's.
He's going to set up that drum kit for the drum sound
Yeah.
for the new record.
Nice.
We started writing the new Pistol Racer album.
Got to finish
Trevor,
the first
that
one.
means you need to get shit done. Just have to.
As long as you beat Trevor to press, I don't give a shit.
We probably will at this point.
You have to. Well, what's your holdup? Just the situation with the bass?
It's done. That's taken care of.
He's finished already?
No.
Oh.
His the bass he wanted to use on the album was in a bit of disrepair. You saw Gary's new guitar, right?
Yeah.
And took it to that dude and did the whole setup, put the new pickups in it, all fucking fancied it up and all good. We sent Larry's bass down there that he wants to use on the album. We just got it back last night. And apparently it's...
Fire.
Trevor said OMG.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
So poor Jeff has to help me load the bus after the podcast for the
You're loading
performance.
it this early?
The heavy stuff.
Oh. Jim Schaefer said Starscream will have 3 albums out before Trevor.
To be fair, Starscream's next album is just...
Not all of them. But you want to explain what it is?
Go ahead, you probably know better.
They're acoustic versions of the greatest hits of all of our previous records because unlike Dreadstar, we have 5 to draw from.
So
There you
mean
go.
to Trevor.
So the 6th record will be like a compilation, but they're going to be different versions.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm excited. I got some tricks I want to do. We're going to change some shit up.
All right.
It's going to be super dope.
You can get Dave to sing on it?
I need Dave to sing on it. Otherwise, it's not going to be a good
You
record.
do not need me to sing on it, sir. You can do everything that I can do.
This fucking bass player finally got a microphone at practice, and he sings way better than me.
No, he doesn't.
I was there. way better. And for 2 years, is
I'm starting to wonder if Rich isn't just the best musician that we fucking
so
know.
for 2 years, he's just like, yeah, I don't really sing or anything. This is what he did. You want to hear what he did? He puts on great harmonies. I do my parts. There's a really high harmony in the record. I'm like, wow, I didn't know Dave fucking did that, you know? And Dave's like, I didn't do that.
I didn't do that.
And I'm like, well, I know I didn't do it. And I go to Rich, he's like, oh yeah, I just put that on at the end. I'm like, the fuck? What? So then we put a mic, and he's just like an angel. Like he can really fucking
He does all the
sing.
things, right?
And I'm how mad? 2 years, man.
Milk Carton Mike said next album title is Fuck Off. I'm not reading that. HD Down a Hallway. See? He was...
It's a great title.
Listen, I let it, like, kind of I gave Dave the free pass because he had the baby. It was his birthday. Saturday was, you know, Michael wore the HD suit. One and done, dude. Stop fucking with
Nature
me.
dog. Woo! Look at you. In all his HD glory. Fucking awesome. Dude, we know some really fucked up people.
It's a weird, lovely group.
It's all right. We have like 2 minutes left. Would you have it any other way?
No.
No.
This is cool, right?
This is the best.
Like even other bands were commenting like, "Man, you guys are always doing something fun."
I saw that.
and I was like, "That, yeah, you could have come."
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I mean, listen, I think One Shot from Hell had a great fucking time. Everybody here had a great
Was
time.
their bass player hammered? Or
Oh my God, he was shit-faced.
Because I saw him later. I'm like,
Okay.
And then he was sitting out there.
I don't
So
mean to-
drunk.
I don't need to be rude.
No,
but
he
the
was
dude
shit-faced.
kind of looks halfway in the bag, just normal.
No, he
So
was
drunk.
shit-faced.
I don't know how he got home, but he left his car here.
Good choice.
The next morning, the fucking hot tub guy is going to come to work on the hot tub, right? So I go outside. There's the fag flags all over the lawn, right? So I'm picking everything up, and a really hot girl is just walking down the street, and I'm like, and I look fucking disheveled, and my hair is like growing on the sides, like I look retarded, I didn't shave my head. And this hot girl just gets in his car and drives away. I'm like, oh my God, it's his wife. Just walk the fuck up. Like,
All right.
and I'm like, hey.
Jim Schaefer said, jolliest bunch of assholes this side of the nut house.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
Yeah, but no, that guy, he was fucking hammered.
So we're going to have, it's Love what?
Lovers quarrel.
Lovers Quarrel?
Lovers Quarrel for the 2026 edition. I'm a little excited.
Yeah.
I'm
I couldn't believe he
Are we
brought
gonna
that up.
Are we gonna host a regular tournament, or are we going to have
Oh, you mean like the other stuff, like
Yeah,
the regular
like
wrestlers?
just grudge matches as a side event?
Well, no, the regular. No, I think we're all right. I don't.
Won't
know
the
answer.
regular ones take place, like say Jeff and whoever, right?
Yeah.
And then like Lovers Quarrel is like after that.
And then the next winner, like yeah.
Yeah.
So I only really need 2 men and 2 women, and I have the standing champion from last year. And if you show up, which you obviously are never going to,
Right.
That's my 2 men, and then Spanky, and I'll conjure a new chick.
And we still have the belt, so that would go for whoever. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
But we got to have grudge matches, which would be kind of fucking cool. Actually, I'm excited. I'm gonna throw a little Trish all around that motherfucking thing.
I feel like you got an easy go.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna win my
Launch
match.
her right out the fucking top.
That's not even a fucking like. She
I
can't
think
fight.
me and Johnny Mac could give each other a run for our money.
I think he's gonna let you win. He's a
I don't
good. He's a
know.
good guy.
I wouldn't even try. I mean, like whatever.
I'm telling Cheryl though.
I
Baby
kinda-
Josie will be like a year and a half old.
I don't think Cheryl would ever do it, ever.
I don't think she would either.
To be honest,
She's classy. I don't think
no.
she
That's
would.
the thing. She really is.
She
classy.
really is.
We're shit, but
Pieces
she's
of
not
shit,
us.
yeah.
She's classy.
Jim Schaefer said, already planning my trip.
Dun 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 dun. So you got a date? What's the date? We're gonna revisit it. Is it June the 6th, I believe?
It's whatever the first Saturday is. Did you save any of the decorations I bought?
Some.
You did? Okay.
I'll be honest with you. Everything that hangs gets destroyed. They're ripped. People fuck
Did
them
you
up.
save the banner?
These things?
No, the banner, that really nice one that was here.
No.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
That one ripped. Dude,
My dick
the
charcuterie board
dick was
cracked in
snapped in
half.
half. Dude, everything's destroyed at
How did
midnight.
that happen?
I don't fucking know.
You
Well,
said it had a separation.
Hold on. So I think there was like a separation in the wood part. So when I got it, I did like a wood glue, So I'm wondering if like just whatever. So that makes sense because I can just buy another one. Next time though, I'm gonna try to buy the one that looks like a set of tits.
I support that.
Yeah, so we can have the tits and the dick there.
You should get one of each.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
But when I went to get the dick thing, it was like 2 pieces, and I
Yeah.
was mortified.
Split probably right in
I
half.
never saw it the entire party. I didn't get one piece of candy.
Yeah.
I didn't see. I
Most
didn't.
of the candy wound up in the fucking drink.
But I'll
No.
tell you, the candy went though.
People were telling me how great it was. When they're drunk, candy's fun.
It's the fucking
and
nerd
drunk Trish is like,
clusters.
this candy is so good.
I'll tell you what, the candy out of the fucking container was fucking glorious.
Dude, that's what set me over the edge.
That's not what did it.
Michael Gregory said, my world champion robe and wig are still there somewhere. His was the wig that was over here, Vax. That blonde wig that was up there, that was his.
That's gone.
And then Jim said, shark coochie board.
Who left this red fucking sweatshirt? Do you see it hanging there?
Where?
On the guitar stand over there. You really can't see it? By the couch.
Put your glasses on, bud.
I don't see anything. I don't see anything red.
Do you know what a guitar stand is?
I'm not a fucking retard, yes.
There's
But
a,
I don't see anything red there. You're talking right by the couch with
Is
my...
it maroon?
I don't know. It's definitely not red.
I think it's reddish. Red adjacent.
Well, maybe it is maroon. Whose is that?
That's what I'm saying. Whose is that?
Well, it's a large. Maybe that's little Will's.
That's not Little
'Cause
Will's.
It's a little sweatshirt.
His sweatshirt says Starscream.
Well, I think that he might have changed because it's like this fucking big. It's short.
Somebody made that for us. That has been episode number 295 of the Vex on Vex podcast, morning radio episode 127. Jeff, thank you.
No problem.
Dave, thank you for your time.
Always a pleasure, sir.
The whole, we love you.
Love it here.
Make good choices. Saturday night, tomorrow night, Helahoy
Helahoy at Ruba.
at Ruba with Starscream, Gutter Royal, and One Shot from Hell.
416 Green Street. Starts at 8. Show up.
The Vex on Vex podcast is available on the Podbean application on your phone under the Loud and Loaded network. Stay frosty. See you next week.
Toodle.